told you, give me space and I'm in a good place. Very serious, mysterious, mind makes right. In for the fight. Starlight out on Starlight out on Starlight outlaw, cosmic soldier. Give me space and I'm in a good place. Very serious, mysterious, mind makes right. In for the fight. Starlight outlaw. Starlight outlaw.
What is up, everybody? I see you in the back, Ashtray. Give me 1 second. What's up, Hornet? Share the stream around, guys. Let people know we're live. This amazing show from Hornet last night. It was awesome. It cleared a lot of the air. I wish some people like Tootie, Beth, and RLM could have been there because it may have done some good. It was awesome, and that's what the stream's going to be about. It's going to be a slight review of Hornet stream. Well, not even a review because like we just left there. But I'm gonna bring up Ashtray. What's up, Ashtray?
What's good, Pimpin'?
What's good, baby? Did you see Hornet stream? By chance?
I don't have Hornet subscribed on my YouTube. I've been trying to find him, but I don't have his link.
See, we gotta change that, brother man. We gotta change that.
I
Check the
fucking
chat
love
right
Hornet.
There. That is Hornet. That is avoided Hornet in the chat, and this is avoided Hornet in his YouTube channel. All right.
Word. When I get down from here, I'll definitely sub to Hornet. I like Hornet. Hornet's good peoples.
Well, I mean, Hornet reviewed the Tootie stuff, and my year has been hectic, and that bled over. And the reason the show is titled Resolutions is there was a lot of stuff that got resolved. Like, I'm not going to go into detail about what happened because fuck y'all don't need to know. But I'm going to say a lot of things got resolved. A lot of things didn't get resolved, like some things didn't. But by and large, I got some closure on some things. I'm not going to make content out of certain people, so I have to avoid this. I have to avoid this particular minefield very carefully because that is not my intention. I'm just happy. And it all goes with I'm just going to say, Hornet, that fucking thumbnail was mean, brother. What's up, Christine? What you mean the fuck, OG? What I can't be all sweet and shit on the homies. All right, I say baby and sweetie to all the ladies. Nobody best than I call the homie baby. Say what's up, baby, and everybody fucking loses their mind. We live in a society. But I'm glad Hornet did that stream, and I'm glad I woke up when I did because I was like an hour and a half late. I was asleep and I hopped up, and I feel bad for being not. I feel like now because of the stream and then some stuff that I got told about happening. I feel like I was a little bit too hard on Rebecca. I feel bad about that. Not gonna lie, but I'm a man, so I stand by my decisions. I also stand by my decision. I took everybody's keys. I don't know who I could trust anymore. There's a bunch of fuck shit going on, and we'll dive into it. Everybody, and fuck you, Snafu, posting my docs in somebody's Discord, going crying OG optics. Let me be very clear with Landry and Snafu. Like, nobody is fucking crying. And again, this ain't to start shit with Landry, but I'm just going to be honest. Like, Landry called me a whiner. Nobody's fucking crying. You're fucking stupid if you think people are crying. People are annoyed at bad behavior, and then you try to be dismissive of bad behavior by saying they're crying. If I was crying, I wouldn't be able to fight you in real life. Fight me in real life. How about that? I'm kidding. Fighting in real life is gay to say on the internet because it will never happen. But I'm a big, strong, fat boy, and there's nothing you can say or do to hurt me. It's just annoying that you get away with very bad behavior. That's whining. It is what it is. Landry, not so much. I don't know what Landry's beef with me is. I'm cool. Again, I'm at a state where I think I'm cool with Landry, so I'm just talking about mainly in the past. Snafu's just a piece of shit. Apparently, he did some dirty shit to Landry as well, which I'm not going to discuss. I think it's fucking shitty and stupid, and he should go fuck himself twice as hard. So let me start in the way back. I'm just going to do a quick synopsis of what Hornet streamed about. There was a picture taken me by Tootie. It was shared around by people who were close to me, Chuck and Lauren being those two people. And then it got shared to a couple other people in the friend group. And I had some misconceptions. So Lauren come out of nowhere, come on the streaming panel. Me and her had also had some issues that took place a little while ago that we finally resolved, and that's nobody's business. You people could tell I was hinting at it, and we more or less resolved those. It's just going to take time to decide where people are at. Same thing with Miss Tootie, to be honest. Like, I want to forgive people, right? Because I am an innocent little Christian boy. I didn't do anything to any of these people. But try to be a friend and try to be a fellow content creator. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a fucked up situation for everybody involved. And there's some conversations that have to be had, like with Chuck and Beth. Like, I need to talk with Chuck, Beth, Tootie. There's a few people, and hopefully we'll find some resolutions. But that shit happened. Fast forward, run into Rebecca, start helping her out, and I see some backstabby stuff. And I've learned my lesson from dealing with Tootie in this other situation. So I pull the plug, right? I just like, you know what? Not going to tolerate the emasculation. You talking like me. I can't talk about my feelings. I can't have conversations with you. Like, it's all negative shit, and I see the toxicity and the problems that led up to the other issues, and I pull the fucking plug. Well, fast forward to today, and I get a message that one of her friends and 10th Man are on flows, like, bad-mouthing me. Give me a second, Aloine, I'll bring you up in a sec. Are bad-mouthing me, and she's defending me. And me and her talked. Like, I told her, I'm not the type of person to ghost people. I'm not the type of person to not give cause. Like, I told her what was going on, and she still defended me. So I have mad respect for her for that specific thing. I don't hate her. I wish her the best success. I wish Lauren and Tootie the best success. I wish every person except for 10th Man that I have an issue with. Well, 10th Man is Snafu, because to me they're like just the same thing. I wish everyone but those two people the biggest success and the most happiness. Like, I just cannot tolerate 10th Man's bullshit, because me and him got an argument on RLMs. You can't talk to the motherfucker. He's always fucking right, and he's always got just negative shit to say about people. So, fuck him in particular. That there is one secret to true happiness. I got you, Denny. I got you. And by the way, you left out before I could say what we were talking about in the Discord call after the stream. I think that would actually work out best, because unfortunately I'm stuck doing things I don't like. I'm stuck. I'm stuck dealing with this stupid bullshit and navigating because it's the only way I can really make money right now. It's not the only way I can make money. It was the only avenue I had, and now that I have a vehicle, I'm able to double down on the job efforts and actually go back to doing stuff. And one second. I got a message from dealing with the stuff. No, what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I'm like stuck because like I still want my content to be me just hanging out with you guys and conversating with you guys and having that happen. But I want to be able to say, hey, shit, knock off the bullshit without any like negative viewer repercussions or loss in income. So it sucks because like people have been asking, well, why are you being an asshole? Because I hate when you people argue with each other. I hate when y'all dox each other. I hate when y'all just fucking badmouth one another. I love talking with y'all. I love talking politics. I like talking about your hopes and dreams. I like talking about your opinions. I like talking about science and technology. I just don't like it when you badmouth each other. And if that's what you pay for, and I'm in this strait where I need money, that's what I have to cover and do. So I mean, and I accept full responsibility for that. As soon as I don't have to rely on this so much for income, I'm not. You're gonna see a difference in content. Like I'm already setting up. We know Christine. Christine hates all of us. We know Christine. We know. Like I said, Christine is the type of person that's hella honest, hella good person, and she gets nicer in private. In public, she's like she'll walk you down with a 12 gauge, bro. She don't give a fuck. She has earned every bit of that moniker. So mean, Christine, bro. Like I swear to God. First off, hit the link. I know Alamon's waiting. I'm still monologue. Hit the link, old man. I'll bring you up in just a second, Ashtray. STFU, OG, STFU, Christine. Why don't you heal me in Marvel Rivals? And before you start that, OG ain't played in 2 months bullshit. Maybe I'd play if I had a guarantee you would heal me. It's not like I play Iron Man or Spider-Man and I'm moving all about. Like that one time I ran. I'll tell you guys what. Christine stopped healing me in Marvel Rivals because she was healing me. We were doing good, right? We were holding back everybody. She got mad at me because I ran in front of a tree. It ain't my fault I'm trying to dodge bullets. Keep up, sweetheart. Keep up. Jesus Christ. I have a reputation to uphold. I have a legacy. That reminds me of the old Red Alert 2 fucking intro. I have a legacy to consider. Like crazy. You calm down. A shitty connection, StreamYard lags out. All right, that's fair. Joking with Christine made me forget where I was at, but I was talking to Denny, did a little thing with Denny. Anyway, Denny, yeah, I think that'd be awesome, and I look forward to your help. I appreciate you for that offer. The thing is, like, I love talking to you guys. I don't care about the drama and bullshit. Whoa, Christine, whoa, calm down, sweetheart, calm down. There ain't no need to get crucial up in this bitch. It ain't, you hitting critical levels here. All right, we don't have to show the people how awesome I am at gaming and how badly you don't heal. Shit, Christine's like, it's about to get crucial in here, OG. But no, I think everyone knows how incredibly bad I am at video games. When I posted that when I was streaming Enlistment, oh my god, they just kept destroying me. What's up, David? Love from Georgia, brother, man. But like I said, me and Rebecca had that spat. I took her keys away. I don't regret my decision. I don't see me working with her in the future because of what came out, but I will show her love and support. And I will send people her way. I will dono and be cordial and cool. And because I do that with everybody. But there was an issue where that's what I see. Shintai was there. He was watching. He seen it. All right, let me get this straight. The woman who is waiting for you to turn into a chicken so she can eat you and peek is the one you trust to heal you. It's two different Vitsya games. All right? She can't eat me in Marvel Rivals, well, unless she's playing Jeff. They platform 10th Man because he is amusing and loud, and they think it's going to get them views because he says he's the king of motherfucking YouTube and he's a clout chaser and accuses other people of doing it. Ashtray, I'm sorry for keeping you back down there, brother. I apologize.
Brother, I've been yelling at my fucking phone. I've been fucking yelling at my phone for 5 minutes. Like, I have so many fucking questions.
Well, let me finish the monologue and then I'll let you answer your question. Or I'll answer your questions.
Okay.
So like again, I have no issues with any of these women or any of these people except for 10th Man and Snafu. Zabalba, I still think you participated in sharing my docs. You're forgiven. Like I just genuinely don't give a fuck anymore. I only really cared because like why? But then like it just makes me say fuck it. You know, there's a bunch of but fuck it's that are going on and I can't. Well, come up here and tell me what he was boasting about. I don't know what he was boasting about. But like again, I have no ill will, and I want the success for everybody. It's just theirs to be a good person that deserves it and to put in the work to get it. Damn, how did Snafu get $1,000 ban? That's crazy.
Mike 23 fucking ban his ass.
Hell yeah, shout out to Mike. Let's fucking go, brother.
So wait, what happened between you and RLM? Like what is popping off? Because I went like 2 days dark on the YouTube streets and now I'm like lost because everybody's fighting again.
So there's no fight. I'm not fighting with these people. Becca is I'm trying to say this without attacking and giving personal. But Rebecca's hard to talk to. You can't talk to her, right? Yeah. Because if you're a man and you talk to her, she doesn't respect that. It's feelings. She doesn't respect feelings. She doesn't respect that. And if I can't communicate with you, and then I see you doing backhanded stuff, like when Crab confronted Tootie, RLM had text me, don't let her manipulate you with your tears while messaging Tootie. I'm protecting you and I'm playing chess. Us old ladies have to stick together. And that's the synopsis. That's not exactly what she said. You can go back and watch Hornet show if you want the whole thing. And like once I can't speak to you and talk to you like an adult without you getting angry, and like once you can't have that communication, and then I see you being two-faced, I've learned. And this is nothing against Rebecca. She has problems just like everybody else does. Again, this is nothing against her. This is I have learned from dealing with other people the things and issues that you need to walk away from.
Yeah, so this is why, and this is like a little bit of a monologue for me, OG. This is why if I have something to say and I have a problem, I go to that person. I don't fucking put it on blast. I just straight up call it out when I see it. And I go, hey, stop that. You know that's not true. And you know that's not how we act as adults. Now, granted, I'm a crazy motherfucker. So, therefore, it could happen.
Well, that's the thing. And again, like I have nothing against Rebecca. I hope her success. She's just not a good fit for me. Yeah. Because people don't understand. Like I may be sensitive, as Flo and Ike say emo, but I know how to deal with some of these situations, and I will literally, when it comes to women, I will literally put them back in the street where I found them. Like, I'll toss a bitch in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
When it comes to men, I'll break your fucking jaw or get my ass beat.
Yeah, exactly. But like at the same time, this is how I'm looking at it, and maybe I'm looking at it from a different perspective. I don't understand how you can claim that you're a part of a community. You say you're okay. I'm OG, like, for example, hypothetically speaking, I'm part of OG's community. I respect OG. I respect what he does. I respect his grift. I respect his shit. And then 2 seconds later, go to a different thing and talk shit on somebody. Like, and I'm not pointing out names. I'm not doing anything like that. But like, how can you say you're a part of something, and then 2 seconds later, you're bad mouthing that same person? Like, to me, that doesn't make it a lick of sense. It don't. Like, I thought we were grown ups. I thought we were out of high school already. But I guess the YouTube streets is high school 2.0 for adults. The adults that got bullied in high school are now being the bullies online, so to speak.
That's what I see. I see a lot of people with a lot of mental problems in these spaces, and a lot of personal issues and baggage that they try to then use as a bludgeoning tool to get their way, and it becomes part of their personality, and they know there's going to be very little physical pushback or things that can actually affect them on the internet, and then you get the issues you get.
So basically, the synopsis of everything, long story short, is you stayed true to who you are, and people stab you in the back for it. You act like a fake person, and you don't stay true to who you are. People respect it. To me, that seems a little ass backwards, if you ask me.
I just think a lot of motherfuckers do a lot of stupid, underhanded shit in life in general, right? And most of the times they never have accountability for it. And I'm glad that I asked the questions I did, because it may have not given resolution to the situation. If you were there, you saw, and if you go and watch, you'll see. But
Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch it because I missed.
But it gave me closure for a situation that really was affecting me, and I was shoving down and like stamping on.
No, it was like a whole
It's like 60% of why, because ever since it happened, I was getting angrier and angrier, and I was looking everywhere to make sure that I was not dealing with these same effects in people. And I realized that the only way you ever know for sure, because Tootie could have shared with me that message from RLM just to gain my trust and fuck me over again. Not saying she would, but that could be a motive or a play for her.
Well,
right?
like it was said, playing chess instead of checkers. But at the same time, though, man, it's like we all have formed this parasocial relationship that we all consider each other as friends. So I don't understand, if you call somebody a friend and you call that person like even a parasocial friend on the internet, why would you disregard your integrity just for a little bit of clout or a little bit of fucking momentum to get your channel higher? Like, that to me, that doesn't seem worth it. Like, I feel like your integrity as a person should outweigh the need for validation, so to speak.
Did who see what messages? Hold on. I don't know what Denny's talking about. But anyway, the problem is, like, the people involved don't respect me. They are fake respecting me, in the words of Speakeasy. And
Ah,
what you get when somebody fake respects you, like actually fake respect you. No, Ashton hasn't seen anything. I gave the synopsis of what she said, and I guess he's extrapolating from there.
yeah, I'm just
Because
going off rope here, man.
yeah, because I literally mentioned the DMs and shit like right before you got in here. Because I gave a
Yeah,
synopsis of the reason for the title and the reason that I'm actually kind of happy because, and this is the thing, right? I go through life kind of oblivious to most things because at the end of the day, like y'all think Grid don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck about most things.
have
But
you
when
met me?
somebody, when somebody I respect, love, or care for in any way is treated badly or treats me badly, it activates all the emotion, all the anger, all the everything I have. Right.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And like 90% of the time, though, I don't care. I even ignore those people. The only time I don't ignore people is when they tell me there's a problem and I try to fix it. That's it.
Yeah.
Like 90% of the time, I ignore my girlfriends, I ignore female friends, I ignore male friends, I ignore everything but Tucker and
So
my job.
so real quick before I bounce out to go get ready for work, how's that griff coming for that $300, bro? Because my hair is still brown, and it could
I
be
don't,
hot
I don't,
pink.
I don't, I don't know, man. Like all I'm saying is, if you guys enjoy the content, you liked your bar, please consider donating through Cash App. Let me get these links done.
Send this man, this man right here, this guy, a little floating purple dude in the sky.
Other side, other
Send that
side,
man
other
some money.
side, other side, other
Oh
side.
well, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my phone. It's over. You're over here on my phone. Yeah. But send this man some money. He does some good shit for us. And not only that, he's a good dude. Where are you going to find a respectful gentleman like this on the internet streets? I sure haven't found one yet.
Fair enough. But like, and again, like for everybody's watching, and again, people can hit the link if they want to. Fact. Let me send the link out. I haven't sent the link out today. Um, um, the issues that I was having, and I was touching on this with Alwine, is these people like they just don't respect me. They don't respect my boundaries. They don't respect anything. Nothing is sacred, you know. I.e., nothing is sacred. Which kind of gay, Like people just don't have a genuine respect for one another, common decency type thing, and you can't expect that on the internet. You absolutely cannot expect that on the internet. And that's the whole knit and caboodle right there is they have no respect for the situation. They have no respect for the person. They're just there to act as emotional vampires to feed off your energy. I did not mean wrong person. I did not mean to send that link to that person. They're in chat, so that's why I was telling them. But no, they don't respect certain people, or they don't respect certain ideals or certain things, and it's sad and it's annoying. But you know, people are people. They'll let you down every fucking chance they get. They will, and sometimes they'll even surprise you, right? Sometimes they'll surprise you, but you'll be let down a lot more than you are surprised, and sucks. There was a topic that I had scheduled that I do want to talk about today that we'll go into once I'm done rambling about this, and that this is the talking about psychosis, empathy, and altruism. type thing. I haven't watched the video. It was sent to me. Told me I should watch it and cover it. And but at the end of the day, like I am trying to be as kind, as respectful, and as forgiving as I would want people to be with me. That's why I give people 1,001 chances. That's why I don't hold grudges. And I don't know. Maybe I'm a naive retard, but I don't really hold grudges. And the only reason I come after 10th Man so hard is like this is just an angry little man. Right? This is an angry little man that just has to fuck with people. We will be going over Flo's video. What is Chud? Because apparently they have a huge. What's up, Gabe? How are you doing, broski? I do not blame you one bit, Miss D. I will not give up on people though, because I don't want people to give up on me. But hold on one second. I'm getting some messages. Fair enough. But apparently RLM defended me today in this this Antoine the Mind guy doesn't like me. I don't know what he said. I got a message in chat. So let's review and see what our homeboy says, because apparently it's a meeting of the homosexuals against the straight white man who's been hit on by both of them and unfortunately had to say no. I'm not gay. I don't like boy pussy. It stank. Nice. Ah, tragic. Flo did get P bombed. Flo did get P bombed at the end of that. So I'm pretty sure he's not. I'm pretty sure that's not a you can't cover it. He did get P bombed at the end. So. But damn, that sucks. I wanted to review what homie had to say. That sucks ass. Well, no, like 10th man, since we're on the topic of accountability, 10th man never gets held to account for what he does and says. Like he'll go, "Oh, I'm drunk," or "I was in pain," or "I'm an innocent gay minority." Like, oh no, and I'm just like, nah, fuck that, bro. You need to be held to account. You want to throw things like, I know that Tootie sent him the picture of me. To get back on that for a little bit, I'm keenly aware that happened, and I'm keenly aware that he's seen my docs. Right, so like, I don't know. Maybe that's what he's doing, but I had the stream up for about 30-40 minutes now, because I had it up about 10 minutes before I went live, and I've been going live. I've been live for 30 minutes. So maybe that's what he's doing. Dusty also didn't know that I was going to cover this, so, and like he did get P bombed at the end. He went in on another panel and got P bombed, so. Yeah, humans are cockroaches. I have to agree with you. Like I said on Hornets, snafu. If you want to keep trying to destroy me, you keep trying to being a little bitch. It's not gonna work because I'm a cockroach. I'm not going away. And I know it bothers you that I'm here and I'm unscathed. You think I'm crying about it, but just makes me laugh. Damn, that really threw some fucking some grit in my fucking oil tank. Trying to cover that because I wanted to see what Homeboy said and what Tent said, because I have been told by multiple people that they were talking mad shit. But respect to Miss Cynthia Snow and RLM for defending me. I appreciate y'all. I was told that you ladies defended me and y'all were very awesome. So, sorry, I got another message. I'm sorry. We're gonna go over this video right here. It is a video about psychopaths, extreme psychopathy. And I'm gonna cover it a little bit. You guys come on up. You guys can come on up if people want to come up and discuss this. They can discuss the topic. We can go and review Hornet stream if y'all would like to. Let me know in chat what anybody wants to do. But for right now, we're gonna watch this because your boy's got to go pee pee. I've already watched a little bit of the video.
It's a very common misperception that humans are fundamentally selfish, meaning every motivation that drives us is based in a desire for what will benefit us, that we don't have any capacity for truly caring about other people. I think there are reasons to be confident that can't be true. And I think one of the most compelling is the existence of the disorder called psychopathy. So people who are highly psychopathic genuinely don't care about other people's welfare. And so I think the fact that psychopathy exists is pretty clear evidence that people are not fundamentally selfish. In addition, we now know that psychopathy exists on a spectrum. So there's very psychopathic people, people in the middle, but also people who are sort of anti-psychopathic. Most of that distribution of people definitely have the capacity to care for other people. And we've identified regions of the brain that specifically seem to encode the value of other people's welfare. I think it's really important for the reality of human nature, based on the scientific literature, to be better understood, because trusting one another is a lot more enjoyable way to be, and it's more accurate, frankly, than being cynical. And so to try to understand that better, I have been studying extreme populations of people who have done things in the real world that suggest they're unusually caring or unusually uncaring. My name is Abigail Marsh. I'm a professor of psychology and neuroscience at Georgetown University, and I study the neural and cognitive basis of empathy, altruism, and aggression. The way we think about psychopathy now derives from the work of a psychiatrist named Hervey Cleckley, who was a real...
So, well, the reason I wanted to actually cover this and talk about this, I had an interesting conversation with some friends behind the scenes about all of this shit. And on one side, you got psychopathy, and then on the other, you have altruism. These two extremes seem to be very prevalent on the internet, and in this space in particular. I disagree, but I appreciate you. I think I'm very nervous and bad at them, and I feel like I bounce better off of people. But thank you, I appreciate it. Appreciate the compliment. But so in this, and you'll see how toxic it can get when you have the two extremes meet up in the middle, like in the space that we have. The psychopaths and the fucking suicidally empathetic. And it can get fucking bad. It can get bad. Like bad. And we've seen, like I've seen it in my own life, in my own interaction with this type of group dynamic in this. And like I'm not a medical doctor, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not anything special. I'm just a guy who's observing that we definitely got some psychopaths and we definitely got some people that are way too nice and sometimes get taken advantage of. I wish you was on panel to say that, because I would be able to bounce off of you. But Dennison says, it's because it's concentrated in society. Psychos are 1 in 100. Online, they travel in packs. In society, they are limited by pushback from others. Online, they justify and support each other. I mean, yeah, no, like, it is a weird dynamic when you look at psychopaths. Typically, you see the psychopath as an individual ambush predator in society, right? But online, they form these I feel like I'm stink meaner explaining a nigga moment, like nigga synthesis in the nigga moment part 3, right? And because like they literally form these mutual bonds of self-destruction, self-loathing, and general hatred for humanity. And they form these little packs and gangs, like. And I have to ask myself, when people like Snafu go, what's up, Chuck? When people like Snafu go, get him, crew, get him. Like, is he talking to a group of people or is he talking to himself? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the crew. That's exactly what I'm saying. I mentioned the drama beforehand, went over a synopsis for it, gave props to people for having my back, even though we had drama. Mentioned I need to talk to a couple of people to verify some things. Now we're talking about one of the potential suspects, like psychopathy and extreme altruism. So,
well, if you got a problem with me, you best let me know.
I don't have a problem with you per se. There are some things that got brought up that I would rather talk to you in private about, and I started streaming because I didn't know you would be up.
Okay.
But since they were talked about in public, if you want to talk about them in public, I will review and we can talk about it. But I would prefer to talk about it in private.
Okay.
What's up, Nightish? And by the way, it's not a slight against you. I took everybody's keys because I just don't know what to trust.
This all, yeah, okay. That really tells me a lot. Then,
yeah, it's a fucked up situation, but I wanna talk to you about it before I continue down the path I'm going.
Yeah, because I suspect you're being lied to some more, but that's all right.
Fair enough. I just wanted you to know from the get-go, just in case you're wondering why. But I digress. For now, let's finish. Let's watch some more of the video.
Because this will continue to steamroll further. More people are going to get hurt.
Well, so like the only thing that give me 1 second, you guys. We can go ahead and discuss a little bit of it. I'll tell you this, and then just hold off until we get some time to speak on it alone.
Well, go ahead and watch the video.
Okay, cool.
Legendary clinician.
I'm not that big of a
spent
bitch.
many years studying people with psychopathy.
Fair enough.
He wrote a book called The Mask of Sanity, and I think that title perfectly captures what it is that makes people with psychopathy unique, which is that they outwardly appear completely normal, even super normal. They seem just like anybody else, but that really is a mask that's concealing inner profound deficits in emotion and the way that they engage with other people. In its extreme form, psychopathy can drive some of the most serious antisocial behavior and violence that we see. So, for example, the serial killer Gary Ridgway is perhaps the most psychopathic criminal. He killed dozens of young women over the course of a few decades. We'll probably never know exactly how many. His behavior and also the way he talked about them made it clear just how little he valued their welfare. He didn't think that they mattered. The thing that I think unnerves people the most about serial killers like Gary Ridgway is just how normal they seem to everybody around them. They had families. They were known members of their community that were not caught for many years, in part because nobody suspected that they could be doing such horrible things under the surface. And that's a really good example of the mask of sanity. There's somebody doing things that are so awful under the surface that you would think there must be some sign of it externally. But in the case of some people with psychopathy, there really isn't. I get asked a lot, what's the difference between the term psychopath and sociopath? The main difference is that the term psychopath or psychopathy is a scientific and clinical term, and the term sociopath or sociopathy is not. It's really important to emphasize that no clinician or scientist would ever refer to a person as a psychopath. We don't refer to people as their disease or as their disorder anymore. And so I refer to people who...
I feel like we should get back to doing that. I feel like that would be beneficial to society. What's up, Knight? What you thinking? You good, brother man? You're muted if you're talking. Let me see if it's on our end here. Nope, you're at 200%, man. I think this lady, I don't know,
who have psychopathy or who are psychopathic. So what we know about psychopathy is it's a neurodevelopmental disorder. In its extreme form, affects probably 1% of people, maybe 2%. And it's pretty clear that people who go on to develop psychopathy are different from a very early age because their brain is developing differently. Psychopathy is best thought of as a constellation of personality traits. And the three key traits that compose psychopathy include, most importantly, a mean, callous disposition. They really don't care about other people's welfare, and they'll do things that hurt other people to benefit themselves. They're certainly more likely to engage in various forms of aggression, especially when that aggression is aimed at achieving a goal. So aggression can be divided into two broad categories: reactive aggression, which is the kind of aggression you show when somebody has made you mad, when you've been threatened, when you're frustrated. And then there's proactive aggression. It's deliberate aggression aimed at achieving a goal. So you threaten to hurt somebody in order to take their money or to take something that belongs to them. You threaten to reveal.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Go ahead. Push play.
If OG's talking, I don't hear him.
No, he muted. Orthodox.
Fuck, I'm muted. My bad. I was talking this whole time. So I see the problem. Like, it's so radically different when you're talking about like the new public square with the internet and human reaction with cell phones, this sort of thing. Like, this stuff that she's talking about, like if it were like talking to people at school or in the library or in physical locations, I could understand. But one of the things that people aren't really focusing on that's probably going to kick us in the ass as far as the soft science goes is the interaction with the internet and how people engage and move. And I'm wondering if that gets covered. Like, I'm enjoying it so far, and it is useful and helpful information. But I feel like that is a huge part that she's leaving out.
Well, it's all about the nuances and differences, right? So
I have to interrupt, D. It's so I don't get copyright struck. Like, I have to stop and talk about it. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, and you might want to speed it up a little bit, the playback speed, and pause it. But it's about the way we communicate with each other. Back in the day, you would call somebody a psychopath. You don't use that now. But what I want to talk about to Ortho is psychopathy versus nigga moment. Do you understand those are two totally different things?
Oh, yes, absolutely. But when I was specifically describing the way that these psychopathic people group up and rove in packs and hunt people down and select targets, I was saying that they was very similar to describing a nigga moment like Stink Meaner.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't saying they were the same thing or even
Okay. Okay, I got you now. Go ahead.
But yeah,
Somebody's secrets so that they do what you want them to do. That kind of aggression is really uniquely psychopathic. Second is a bold, socially dominant personality. That boldness really reflects a fearless core. They don't seem to understand why other people feel fear. They're not good at recognizing when they're afraid. And if you have that problem, you're much more likely to do things that cause other people to feel fear without really understanding what the big deal is. And they just don't respond to risk and threat and punishment the way that other people do. That happens to be one of the reasons that the polygraph doesn't work, because that's one of the things the polygraph is picking up on is fear responses when people are lying. People with psychopathy don't have those responses, not nearly as strongly at least. And third is being disinhibited or impulsive. They'll steal things from people. They'll steal things from stores. They'll lie often easily and not really even for any reason. It's not really your fault if you have these traits. That's not to say that you don't deserve consequences. If you hurt somebody and you're psychopathic, I wouldn't ever argue that. But I think it's really important that we balance our desire that they experience some consequences from what they've done with our understanding that they didn't choose to be this way.
it's almost like that's a good argument for eugenics. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
On the other end of the spectrum are people who are anti-psychopathic, people who are, in some cases, extraordinarily altruistic, who do things to help others at real risk and cost to themselves, like rescuing people from drownings or fires, or donating organs or bone marrow to other people. They're genuinely unselfish. And I hesitate to say that because the image that conjures up in most people's minds is of somebody who's sort of saintly, right? They think of them as like a guardian angel or somehow superhuman. It's not like they never swear. It's not like they never get, mad when they're stuck in traffic. They're just ordinary people in most ways. The character of Iron Man is a really interesting example because, of course, he is very altruistic. He does a lot of things to help other people, but he doesn't seem like an altruist should seem, right? He's kind of a wisecracker. He's done some things that are less than savory in his past. But at core, you can tell that he really does care about the other people around them, and he will go to great lengths to help them. And so in some ways, I think that's a more realistic depiction of a genuinely altruistic person than the more sort of flat, one-dimensional, old-school character like Superman. Although extraordinary altruism is not a clinical condition, obviously, it is typified by traits that set altruists apart from other people. So first, their humility. They tend to think of themselves as just the same as anybody around them, despite the fact that they have actually done some pretty unusual things. And that seems to be a really core feature of altruism. If you think that everybody is equally special, helping others makes more sense. They tend to believe in the goodness of other people. They're much less likely to believe that others can be truly evil. Finally, they seem to be more sensitive to other people's distress. They're more likely to empathize with and recognize other people's fear and also their pain. What's really unusual about extraordinary altruists is that even when it comes to...
Do you think more people are altruistic?
I think the vast majority of people are actually somewhere in the middle. I think by and large, as we've developed as a society, people are more altruistic than, say, the medieval ages, where they're more self-serving, more psychopathic, more violent. I also think IQ and obviously culture plays a piece in this as well, because if you are in a culture that is more developed than another, and you have a higher IQ, I think you're going to tend to be able to discern when you need to be psychopathic and use those traits versus when you're going to have to be altruistic and use those traits. So I think it's more of a fluid thing as well. Christine, you are not the devil. You are a cuddly little cactus. You calm down.
I think Western society and most Black Americans are more altruistic than they are the opposite of that. I think more people where we come from are more concerned about other people and think that they have similar attributes than not.
Well, I think there's also some traits that follow altruism that are negative, right? Like one of the things that'd be altruistic is that we actually see as a negative, and I think it'd be altruistic is being in everybody's business, like being a moral crusader. Going, you shouldn't do that. You should be better. Like that's trying to get people to better themselves, but it's really fucking annoying, and it's seen as like a negative, like being a snitch or this, that, or the third, right? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's annoying, but I agree with you. I think a lot of us are that also.
Yeah.
Although
Well,
we help people, we are in everybody's business.
yeah. And you can see that play out. One of those things you can see that play out in this community online. And the thing is about a psychopath too. A psychopath can mimic altruistic traits to be able to better be a part of society, if that makes sense. At least
Like
in my
a
experience.
narcissist.
Again, yeah.
Like a narcissist.
Yeah. And so the thing is like that's what makes this so weird. And I haven't really heard her talk about it, but again, like Dee said, if we stop pausing it every so often, we will probably get to the point where she says that.
People who were very distant from them, people who were only acquaintances or even strangers, they still seem to value their welfare. We're supposed to help people who are close to us if they're in trouble. But if it's a perfect stranger, most of us don't see it as an obligation in the same way. And yet, extraordinary altruists, I don't think really see it that way. They really do think, well, this is a human being whose, welfare is fundamentally important. If people are interested in knowing how altruistic versus psychopathic they are, there are a couple tests out there on the internet that you can use to test yourself. One of the better self-report tests of psychopathy is called the TRI-PM, and it's available on the website of Psychopathy Is. It is a brief but very well-validated test of that bold, dominant, relatively callous personality that typifies psychopathy. And you can get a percentile score and find out where you fall. If you get a very low score on a psychopathy test, it may be a sign that you're highly altruistic, but another way to test that is using a personality test called the Hexaco. What it really captures is the degree to which you believe that other people fundamentally matter versus are exploitable for your own good. There's really good evidence that people can become more altruistic. If you look at global trends, you see generally that people are donating more money over time. They're helping more strangers over time. One of the things that seems to make people become more generous is when they themselves are doing better. And I think because they have the psychological...
Well, I mean, yeah, it's easy to help people when you're prosperous. Like when you have all of your needs met, it's easier to then give a little more and pay it forward, right? Even if you haven't received that help yourself. So I think that's pretty obvious there. I mean, I don't think it's pretty groundbreaking, personally.
And physical resources to do so. So that's really good news because it means that policies that promote flourishing and well-being will probably also promote generosity. But the best evidence for how people can become more generous is by just starting. And so I generally recommend that if people would like to become more altruistic, you think of some small feasible way to do things to help other people, and it should naturally proceed upward from there. Because one of the absolute best things about altruism is how incredibly pleasant it is. It's such a source of joy for most people to help others. And that becomes a self-reinforcing process.
Yeah.
I begrudgingly help people because I think we need each other. I don't know that I get a sense of joy from it, but I begrudgingly help people, even if I don't want to, if I have it.
Fair enough. But I can't even say that fucking word. Begrudgingly helping people because you think we need each other. Like I can see that. I can see where that works. I mean,
Like, let me ask you this since you just played that. Could you imagine having superpowers and keeping them to yourself?
fuck yeah. I've dealt with some very shitty situations here recently that's shaped how I view and interact. Like my give a fuck is busted. Like I would literally, I just don't care. Like I'm pulling a grid. I just don't care. I'll do what I need to do. Like maybe I'm becoming a psychopath. I don't know. Maybe I'm broken, but I just don't give a fuck anymore. So yeah, I could see literally having superpowers. Be like, yep, nope. Let me not tell people about this.
That's why I would say psychopathy kicks in, because there are people who are doing well and everything else. They're not going to help you. They're like, figure it out. And well, I just can't see myself doing well and not be like, let me go support this channel. Let me go help this person. Let me go cut these people grass. Let me go do this shit over here, even if it's begrudgingly.
Well, that's the thing, right? And where I'm at right now, it's probably just shit talk because I've always helped people, even begrudgingly.
And that's what I'm saying.
But I've always bitched about it and said what I said like now. And like right now at this point in time in my life, I'm like, bro, why should I help people? I've tried to be good to so many people and it just keeps stabbing me in the back. And I know I'm not insane, but the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So,
well, two things can be true at the same time. It is insanity to think you'll get some benefit from it, but that's the person that you are. The reason why
I've done it without benefit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So that's who you are. There is no benefit. It's a what they call it, it's a job with no reward. But I think that's who men are.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I'm full of self-hatred and I hate that about myself. So I think I'm gonna change it. I think I'm gonna become evil and mean and cruel.
Well, try it and see if you feel better.
I've been that way. It actually makes you feel worse. When I was a young man coming out of high school, I was not a good person, and that's why I argue whenever people whenever people confront me on my belief that you get what you deserve. They're like, brother, I've watched what you've gone through, just a little piece of it. You don't deserve that. I'm like, yes, I do. I was horrid, a horrid individual.
Did you feel good about being horrid though?
No, fuck no. That's why I
think narcissists and other people that do wild shit, they don't have a feeling about it at all. They just do it.
Yeah, they don't care. And that's what the lady had mentioned about. That's what the lady had mentioned.
So that's what I want people to understand. So when people say I'm psychotic, you're not psychotic. You're just the world makes you feel a fucked up way and you're responding to, you're reactive. People that are those people that are who have psychopathy, it's not in them to feel bad about what they did. They want to do more of that fucked up shit that you say you did. You did the fucked up thing and felt some kind of way about it. The people who have psychopathy don't feel anything. Like the Joker. He want to do more bad shit.
Well, snafu would fall into that category.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, your boy is not down with the emo and scene crowd unless it's pretty chicks. All right, you can get that. Y'all can stop shipping that right now. Don't bring your jeans into this room.
And listen, can I say this to your crowd, your chat right quick? Won't y'all be nice on the Monday morning and put some color in the chat? You got a super chat over here. Let's get some color jumping off early in the morning.
I
No,
actually got demonetized.
Oh, you got demonetized. Oh fuck. I'm sorry.
I mean, y'all can. There are stream elements, Cash App, and Kofi.
There you go. Support the situation.
Shit.
Because a lot of you motherfuckers in this chat is definitely psychotic.
Psychotic. Name names. Name and shame, baby.
They know
I
who
hate
they are.
myself, but I hate you all more. Rude cunt. That's more Christine.
Is that Grid one? Yeah, Grid. There you go. That's the one right there. He named himself. He got a bunch of weapons sitting at the house. Well, what Trump call them? Pretty toys. Pretty toys.
Well, better be pretty toys and pretty boys.
It might be into that too.
Oh man, I love me. That's why I hate
So,
you. Oh,
How long was this Hornet show thing? Was it long?
It was about 5 hours. Yeah.
Holy shit!
Oh no, it was good. I think some good came out of it.
I'm big. The difference.
There's just a lot of there's just a lot of questions I have. It left me with a slightly more questions than answered, but there was some potential resolution. I'm not gonna say everything's fixed, but
based upon lies.
well, that's now what I'm trying to go through, and it's looking like there's less lies and more blame shifting going on. So I'm trying to figure it out for myself and trying to figure out what's going on. So
I mean, if you don't know where the fuck I stand right now, then I just don't know.
well, Chuck, if you want to talk about it publicly, I'll talk about it with you, but I would rather talk privately.
Well, you brought it up at the beginning of the stream because I went back and started listening.
I was all right.
You mentioned names.
All right, so
and then you just abruptly stopped.
Because I wasn't trying to turn this into an attack or talk to anybody about anybody specifically stream, but we can go ahead and have the conversation since Hornet stream happened live. So we can go ahead and do it. I wish you would have been there for Hornet stream. So Hornet was talking about accountability and holding people accountable. And again, like I don't know why I'm defending Tootie in this aspect because this was a little bit of a defense on Tootie, but I brought up, and it wasn't to call anybody out or to talk any shit on anybody. And I was gonna let it go. Until that person popped up, and I'm still not comfortable saying their name on stream because I don't want to make content out of it. But that person popped up. I noticed, and I'm like, why would this bitch show up for this? My actual
okay, I know who you're talking about.
I felt like it was a kind of a slight and an attack, and I was prepared for a bunch of fuck shit to go down. Thankfully, it didn't. But there was a little bit of smart assery in chat, or what I perceived as smart assery. So I was like, well, if we're gonna hold Tootie accountable, we're gonna hold this person accountable, and we're gonna hold that person accountable. Why don't we hold everybody accountable?
Right.
And then your name got brought up because the picture was shared. And then that person came up and she made the claim that she's not the one that shared the picture around, that it was given to her by you and Tootie, and that she's not the one who gave it to anybody. That was the claim. And that's just what I want to talk to you about. Because I was under the impression that it was her and Tootie that shared that around. That you were kind of just there as an advisor and talk about it, and like everybody pretty much hid it from me because it was to be beneficial to me because I was going through hell.
Right. And no, that's not how it fucking happened.
Would you like to correct the record, or do you want to tell me in private?
We'll talk in private.
Okay.
I'm not,
And
like I said, I'm not going to start flinging shit just for flinging shit or
okay.
throwing people under buses.
Yeah, he
Well,
was trying to be protected from the get-go. I think that's why Ortho said we'll talk about it in private.
Yeah. I kind of want you to talk about it.
The only reason I said anything tonight is because he started off the stream dropping names, and mine was one of them.
Oh, okay. My apologies. You know,
I was literally just going over the stream though. I was just going over Hornet stream and talking about it. Because it's mainly because I wanted to cover the stuff with me and Rebecca. I wanted to cover the stuff with me and Tootie, and I just wanted to cover it all.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we can get in depth offline if you want to go in depth, and you're not going to like some of the answers you get.
Well, that's fine and all, but
I was just letting you know ahead of time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I expect there to be some shift blaming.
No, I'll take credit for my shit. I'm not going to throw blame at anybody. The only thing I'll do is set the record straight, but I'm not throwing shit at nobody. Unless it's Ashton, then I'll throw all kinds of shit.
What's up, Astray? Well, there's a bunch of stuff that I don't understand, like why that person chose to come back for that stream altogether.
If you ain't figured it out by now. People are a glutton for punishment.
For feelings.
Yeah.
Right, hold it down, Chuck. Hold it down. Y'all were making me mad as shit, so I gotta go poop.
Yeah. Chuck, it's stimuli. I mean, negative or positive so-called feelings. A lot of
you can get dopamine hit off of either one.
There you go. So a lot of people are running around here empty, and they need something to kind of like give them that little hit.
Yeah, they got an empty spot. They're trying to fill the void.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do with drinking, and it didn't work out too good.
Yeah, you'll find the thing about those kind of vices is that you're always looking for that first feeling, and you never get it, and you'll drink yourself to death because you're still looking for that. Same thing with drugs. You're thinking about
damn right.
You keep doing it, and you'll never get that feeling again. It's the same thing. I think if you as a human being don't look at these things for what they are, that feeling that you felt when you first met that girl, you're trying to fuck your way back into it, or talk your way back into it, or romanticize yourself back into it. That's why they talk about like the honeymoon phase. You'll never get the honeymoon phase back. That's why some dudes just mess with new people over and over again to keep the energy of that initial meeting part, because you can't get it back once you're with somebody.
Yep. You sure? Yeah, it's a hell of a merry-go-round.
Yeah. And I wish other people could understand this is not about trying to hurt you as a person. This is about people trying to fill in holes in themselves. There's something missing.
Oh, for sure. And they can't identify what the hole is.
Mm-mm.
But if you find something that you think is filling that void, and you keep feeding it, and then like you said, you don't get the same feeling, so you're chasing it harder and harder to achieve that initial thing you were talking about.
Yes. So when he was talking about psychopathy earlier, the reason why the Joker keeps doing what he's doing is because he's trying to get this high that he cannot get. So he gets mania. It starts to get crazy because his fight to try to get that initial high that he'll never get again. But what's going on to the new person on the panel? All Wine. That's a cool name.
What's good?
What's happening?
You and I have talked before, Nate.
Oh, what's going on?
Oh, same shit, different day. About to get ready to go to work.
What do you think about the idea of psychopathy versus a nigga moment?
Aren't they one and the same?
No, I think nigga moments are when you realize that you don't fit in. I think psychopathy is the fact that what we were saying a moment ago is that you get a high from being the good guy or the bad guy.
Well, that's fair, but I mean, psychopathy and psychosis are two totally different things. A nigga moment is just more along the lines of having a black ass moment.
The fuck was that?
That's a whack ass microphone.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, I think you don't have very many so-called nigga moments. I think you have more psychopathy. I think you have, because you may know that you're a piece of shit, but you don't want to really live that out. And the people that do, it's because they're missing something inside. A lot of people seek validation. They want to be a part of the crowd. And then there are those rare people that hate the crowd. And I think those are the people who have psychopathy. The ones who say, fuck the crowd. I don't like them piece of shit. I'm better than them.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily classify it as psychopathy. If you don't like being a social person and you don't want to be involved with social activities, I don't think that's psychopathy. I just think that's just you being antisocial.
Well, no, it's not that you just don't like being a part of them. You also want them to feel something, whether it's pain or whatever it is. You literally hate them. You hate. Some people don't like society as a whole, and they want them to understand how much they don't like them. And I would say that is the psychopathic mindset. It's not just that I don't want to be like me. I don't necessarily like being around people either, but I don't want to cause harm to them. The people that don't like them and want to cause harm to them, those are the ones you got to watch out for. I don't like you motherfuckers smiling. What you so happy about? I want to change the course of you guys' day. So I'm going to do something fucked up that, bothers everybody. And then I feel whole.
Well, it's like on these panels, even in real life, you'll be having a conversation and all of a sudden somebody jumps in and wants to totally disregard what the conversation is and redirect it to what they want to talk about.
There you go, right there. Their mentality is fuck what y'all talking about. I want it to be about me.
Hey, Chuck, can you do me a favor real quick? Can you check the back chat for me?
Yeah, back chat. Let me find the right button.
Look, my microphone's actually working a little bit better today, Chuck. You can't be mean to me.
It's perfectly clear. Like I look at that little ortho robot that's throwing those little green things. I can imagine those being little bombs.
Oh, for sure.
Let's throw this in a group of people and see what the response will be.
I'll put a reply back there. Maybe he'll see it. Maybe he won't. He's driving. Don't wreck your fucking car or truck just to read a message.
Or maybe send us pictures.
Yeah, pictures or it didn't happen, right?
Let us see how much you can mangle that shit if you slam it into something.
Him and that wonderful mobile internet. Hell, it's hell to live in the rural spots. Yeah,
Y'all,
Mr. X.
make sure y'all hit the like button on y'all way in. Like,
Yeah,
comment, subscribe.
that's totally free.
Yeah,
Doesn't cost you a dime. Just a little finger effort.
And don't make it weird. You know, you don't have to put your finger there and keep wiggling. Just one little hit. We over here trying to bond, y'all.
Instead of rip. Yep. But it seems like everybody just wants to rip. Like a piece of paper. Let's see how far, or a piece of cloth. Let's just get a little tear going and see how far we can tear it.
What's going on, Lord ADS? Shout out to Crab and everybody else. Look like the usual suspects. Lord ADS, you might want to get into this conversation. This is about psychopathy and nigga moments. It's really, I think it's more so about feeling dead inside and needing something to make you feel alive.
That could be too. Like you're not living, like you're not part of, and you're trying to chase the dragon, so to speak, in order to fill the void.
Exactly.
Sometimes you're successful and sometimes you're not. And it really depends what your intent is too. But once you get caught up in chasing whatever dragon it is, you totally lose sight of what you started off to do or what you were trying to achieve in the first place. And you start feeling that dopamine like you were talking about. And
I think where we are now, the dopamine hit is the biggest thing.
Yeah, what's the other one they say?
People wake
serotonin.
Serotonin, yeah. People wake up in the morning before they even brush their teeth or wash their ass, they look at their phone. Isn't that crazy? You look at your phone, you turn on the computer first.
Well, hell, nice people can be in the same house. They'll be sitting in the same room.
Talk to each other.
They text each other instead of speaking.
I hate that. My wife will do that shit. We'll be sitting side by side, and then she'll text me something. I'll be like, you literally could lean over and whisper it in my ear if you don't want people to hear it.
I have to go dark for a minute in order to take care of that. I'll be right back.
Brother, I love you.
Fair enough. I'm back anyway.
OG, what's good, bro?
Well, I just had to take a mean one.
Bruh, listen, I'm not trying to be gross, but my fucking 6-year-old this morning.
No.
He took a massive poop. Fucking clogged the toilet. I was so proud and so pissed off at the same time.
It makes you feel lighter.
You do lose some weight when you take a big poop.
Could y'all stop talking about poop? Thank you.
You started the shit.
But it's a shitty conversation. What are you talking about?
Taking care of Ashton, see if you got it.
Brother man, hold on 1 second.
Hey, listen. Ortho said, I gotta go take a shit, and he came back so happy about the shit that he took, and now he want to be upset about it.
Hell, I'm happy anytime I can shit. It's when I can't shit that I get unhappy.
That's crazy.
Chuck, Chuck, can I just say one thing to you, brother?
No, you can't say shit to me.
You gonna make a young man cry.
Don't worry about it, buddy. That's what friends are for.
I got you though.
Friends are for.
So Chuck,
Yes, sir.
me and you can have a private conversation that explains everything,
Yes, sir.
like emotions, intent, all that, right?
Yep.
All that. But this shit's coming to a head. I need to know, and I don't care about the emotions. I don't care about the intent. After Hornet stream, after my interaction with Lauren last night on Hornet stream, I have a bunch of questions, and I need answers. When it come to the docs and the picture that was taken, because my understanding is that you and Tootie shared, and this is the events that have been told and corrected so far. And I'll go over it, and y'all can tell me where I'm wrong, how I'm wrong. I'm trying not to give a fuck about this, but everybody's involved now, and there's so much shit, like I don't know who the fuck to believe.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
When the picture was taken from me, this is what I've heard from the story. When the picture was taken of me, it was sent to you, Chuck. You sent it to Lauren. And before anybody speaks, what I was once told was that Lauren is the one who shared it. But now what I'm being told, Chuck, is that was you and Tootie who shared it out. And Lauren actually did not want the picture and freaked out about receiving it.
Negative.
And then when the docs happened, or when y'all came across the docs, was around the same. I thought it was like in January, but apparently it was around the same time, and then that was immediately shared in the same fashion, and within like a few days of each other, actually, or it may have been the same day. And then what happened with the docs happened 2 months later. Keep in mind, everything was kept from me for 2 months. Nobody talked to me about it. Nobody said anything to me about it. Now, I've heard stories from all parties involved, you guys included. You guys are the ones that are being said that started it all. I don't care about the intent. I don't care about any emotion. I don't care what anybody said if it does not pertain to this docs being exchanged or these pictures being exchanged, I don't care. But we could talk in private about everything because I know context matters. But right now, I just want to know who sent who what and how the chain was formed.
Okay. I shared the photo that I took to Chuck and Lauren at the same time.
Correct.
We were all in the chat together.
Okay.
And we were talking in concern for your health at that time. We were talking about your weight and in concern for that. And
I didn't ask about that. I'm gonna start being really mean. I didn't ask about that.
Okay.
I said I want to know the chain.
That's
Okay.
the chain right there.
Yep.
And it went no further.
Who shared it? Who shared it out? Was it Lauren? Was it Tootie? Or was it Chuck? Who shared it out to the extended friend group?
Extended friend group.
Who shared it to the other people that received it? Y'all know what I'm talking about. And I'm trying.
I don't
I'm
even
trying
know
to
who
keep,
all received it. That's the thing. I don't know who you're talking about. I
Exactly.
sent it to Chuck and Lauren in the conversation, and that was it.
Correct.
So
And as far as I know, that's where it's still at.
everyone who received it, because this had to be something that I wasn't a part of.
Right. This was a group chat of people trying to figure out the best way to help you at the time because you were so far down in the pit. We were brainstorming, trying to figure out what we could do to be of the most use.
Well, if this was to help me, why wasn't I part of that chat?
Because at that time you weren't listening to anybody, darling. You would not.
I was
listen to it.
listening. I was listening to
I
each and
know,
every one of y'all. Y'all keep telling me that during this time I tried to pull away. I don't remember trying to pull away. I remember taking a break from a conversations because too many people were trying to give me advice about the same thing. And I remember yelling at you guys and being disrespectful and mean. So I did what I needed to do to not push away the people that I was trying that are trying to help me. That's what I remember. And this is what me and Lauren talked about in halfway through the stream, because I called her and talked to her about it. And like one of the things I said, and that's as far as I'll put her in it, because I promised her I wouldn't make content. I promised her I wouldn't do this shit. But the thing is, I want to know, and since it's happening publicly and it's been made everybody's business, I want the chain. I want everything. So I don't. You made
the only thing I ever shared, in which you knew about, was when Joe Cool. You said Joe Cool could have the Antifa thing, and that was the only time and the only thing I shared.
Well, yeah, that's what Chuck sent to me, was that he said this is what people are trying to say is the big doc's a big deal, and OG said I could give it.
And
to
I didn't care. I didn't care about the docs. I've said from the get-go of me streaming that I would share the docs. Just because I don't care about the docs doesn't mean I want my inner circle sharing my fucking docs around. That doesn't mean I want people close to me sharing my docs around. Everybody has to understand how shitty that is. And the thing is, and Beth, the only reason I didn't ask her to come up here is because she's streaming. Beth is responsible for the docs being leaked. Beth had permission to, and really it was Chuck who had permission, but he couldn't do it. And when Chuck was asked, there was a bunch of people talking, and I just said yes to whatever was being said.
Right. Miscommunication in that. Yes.
And then Beth got it, and she's the one who's responsible for sending that out. She sent it to Landry. She sent it to, and Landry sent it to Gabe, and from those two, I believe it got to Snafu, because if Snafu had my docs beforehand, before this shit,
he would have ran with it.
Yeah, he would have been done ran with it. He's posted it everywhere since then. And being a disingenuous, lying hack of a journalist that he is, saying that, oh, I had it, I sat on it. No, you would have doxed. We all know who you are. We all know how you are. So Beth is responsible for the docs getting out. The picture, the trust, the betrayal of trust in the friend group is what I want.
I never shared that at all.
So you guys maintain that, and other people, because it wasn't even y'all who told me. It was another person. It was the extended friend group. Sorry, bud. Like, we're actually taking care of stuff, and I have Nightish here so I don't know who you are. You're not coming up. Probably a porn bomber because you bounced. But no, like, I don't really know where to go from here, because I don't know who to trust, because I've heard 3 or 4 different stories about this since the shit happened. And all of it's damning, and it seems like it's all shifting the blame.
I don't know where it leaked out from.
Well, it didn't leak out beyond the friend group, right? But there was from my understanding, this group that y'all had was just the 3 of y'all, right? It was just the three of y'all.
I thought there was 5.
There were 5 in the extended group, but the chat that y'all had, the picture being shared was amongst the 3 of you. It was not in the main group, because in the main group.
But that's where it stopped.
Yeah, that's where it stopped after I was told about it.
Huh?
Yeah, after I was told about it is where it stopped, because we were all a part of that group chat where there was 5 people. It was actually 6, including myself. Now, if I'm incorrect, you can tell me, but there were 5 people that were trying to help me. And there were 5 people, excluding myself, in that one chat. We were all there. We were all talking almost every day. Now, this chat that I was not a part of was only the 3 of you. Unless everybody was there, and then that means I'm hearing 15 stories.
I'm going to have to go back and see if I even got that still.
A sidebar, I want to say to Tootie Bug. Tootie, is that Omni, that the color in your hair is popping off your pink microphone?
Oh.
No, it's a good thing. No, yeah, is that Omni? I see a little blue, a little gray.
It's purple, and then I did have pink in it, but the pink's faded out. So now at the tips, it's just an icy white. And so with the lighting, it makes it give it like a icy purple color.
It's all blended really nicely with the microphone and the purple in the background.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. You look handsome as ever today.
So what I am gathering from this is that the people that say they care about me do not respect me enough to tell me the truth and act with accountability. They may like me, y'all may think the world of me, y'all may love me, but there is a very severe lack of truth happening here. Somebody somewhere is lying. I got told by Lauren tonight that she cared about me as a friend and regrets all the shit that popped off and happened. I got told by you almost the same thing, Tootie. I got told the same by Chuck. I got told the same by everyone in this thing.
I just found it very convenient that when everything went down, the day that everything went down, that was the same day that Lauren decided right before it went down to leave YouTube and to be scarce on Discord. So I don't know. I find that kind of weird, but I'm seeing the one getting the blame. So you know what? I'll do the favor. All the people that you got going on in your chat right now, Christine, Crab, anybody else, they're sitting there saying all this shit about me, what the fuck ever. I don't give fucks about them. I don't know them. They ain't part of anything I'm around. All they do is just bring other people fucking down with them because they're lonely motherfuckers. And that's what they're trying to do to you, OG. Other people who have lives and are doing good in their lives, we're trying to help you and bring you up. And these people want to keep you fucking down in the waller and keep you just digging with all this other shit. They don't want to let shit go. They're the ones that are lonely and can't get past it. So they can fuck off. If you want me around, I will be around for you. I like Chuck, I like Knight, and I like most of the other people. But these motherfuckers, they can kiss my fucking lily white ass and suck your dick. So I'll talk to you later if you want to talk. Goodbye.
All right. Fair enough. The thing is, like, Lord ADS TNTA, whatever your name is, I have forgiven, but there are serious questions. What's up, Rude? What's up, brother?
Oh, damn it! She left. I just came up to bring you down to make you sad.
And let me say this. I'm gonna say this while you're up here. There was a serious problem, and I'm gonna open up a little bit. There was a serious problem, and Crab doesn't even know this. I don't think he knows. But homie literally gave me that little mandible claw and pulled me from the hole. There was a very big problem there for a minute there. So I don't appreciate that. I understand it can be frustrating for a woman. I can understand this whole thing can be frustrating. I wish that she wouldn't have left like that. I wish that she would have just been able to answer the questions as calmly as possible, because I don't care about the intention. I don't care about the motive. I don't care about the accusations. I just want to know the chain of connection, the chain of hands. And I know for a fact, and saying that people that I know for a fact have saved my fucking life, saying they're trying to bring me down is.
Well, I get it. I get her frustration too, brother. Like, but I don't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of this would have happened if she didn't take secret photos and fucking share them. And like for me, like someone who like, you know what I'm like with people online. People are kind of like friendly, and I consider them friends, but IRL, it's not really friends because there's no consequences really for shitty actions, as you can see from Tootie. But for me, I care about you. I think you've been through some bullshit. I relate to you because you remind me of people I've grown up with. You remind me of situations I've been in myself. And if I see people around you calling you their friend and doing scumbag shit and avoiding all accountability for it, I'm going to call that bullshit out. Because whether or not you're able to or not, I fucking will. And I don't give a fuck how they feel about it. Sorry. That's just me.
Let's hit this. Maybe this will help.
Sorry, I had gotten a phone call, but from what I heard what you said though, even though I had a phone call. That I agree with you. I agree. Like, and I want to forgive. I want to forget, right? But you can't forgive and forget unless you know all the facts, right? Because I'm not the type of person that likes to just cut people off and say go fuck yourself. I like to give people a chance to be better. And that's why I want to know the facts, because there are some facts that just make it to where they don't deserve a second chance. Yeah. When people betray you in a certain way, they don't deserve a second chance. So it's like, I'm stuck here because I keep getting told different stories, right? Like I left Krabs and I went to talk to Lauren for like an hour, and she told me a totally different story than Chuck told me. Chuck told me a totally different story than Tootie told me. I got told a different story from every person involved.
There was no story. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What's the story?
The chain of contact.
So Crab, you think people should take more accountability than they're taking?
No, I think if I'm someone's friend and I do wrong by them, I shouldn't like deny that. I should accept that, and if they still want to be my friend, then that's cool. But if someone's asking me about that situation in front of my friend, I shouldn't just be like, no, that never fucking happened. No. That stream they did about me when they were pissed off at me because of that shit I did, they were wrong for doing that because I never did anything wrong. I think that's
the thing that annoys me is I just got a message from Beth, and I don't typically do this, but I just got a message from Beth. I have Snafu coming up on my show. He admits he was the one who blasted your docs. He sent it to Landry. All he's going to do is call me a fat, gross motherfucker. He's not going to tell the truth. If you think that, if you're watching and you think that motherfucker and you believe that he had my fucking docs and sent it to Landry and this, that, and the third, you're literally just giving false information air, and you're not my friend. Stop fucking messaging me and fuck off. If you actually believe that, because you refuse to take accountability for your part in it.
I took accountability that on that stream that we just talked about. I didn't pass it off like it was some secret. I took accountability right away. That it was fucking, it happened in a fucked up way that it just went south from there. I owned up to my part on that shit, but it wasn't done under your nose or backhanded either.
The chain of command for the image is like the really curious thing though. Like if so Tootie took it, and there was a group chat with you,
yes,
Lauren, and Tootie in it.
She dropped it in the group chat. Yes.
Well, how did it escape that? How did it escape that group chat though? That's the
I cannot answer.
So you never shared it with anyone else?
There would have been only 2 other people that it would have got to.
No. So you yourself never shared that image with anyone else outside of the.
Not that I can recall. I'm trying to go through to see if any of this shit still exist because so many of the messages got wiped out on Discord when people left the Discord.
Listen, I was going to bed, you motherfuckers, but I guess we're
Well,
still
no.
doing it.
Oh yeah,
But-
no, we're still doing it. We're still doing it.
Yeah. So obviously, yeah, I'm trying to drag you down, OG. I don't know if you know that, but yeah, definitely
Get down
trying to do
here.
that.
Yeah,
Come down.
two
Oh,
of
are
I'm
you?
working down on my
Two-
level, dog. But Chuck, dude, what you're basically saying is OG's lying because he didn't find out from you. He
No,
found out
I
from-
didn't say OG
wait,
was lying.
Well, it's backhanded if you didn't fucking tell OG, dude. What the fuck? Automatically. You understand that, right? Automatically. It's backhanded unless OG's lying.
I didn't say he was lying. I just said it did not
Beth-
go
Beth-
any
Beth
further.
Beth is now trying to convince me that she didn't give Landry the docs, that Snafu gave the docs. Do you see why?
No, that's not how that happened. We all remember that.
Yeah.
We were all, well,
The-
in the words of Dennison, I'm old enough to remember when she admitted to it on Flows and smiled about it.
Yeah.
Well, because a Hinsma was involved in that mess. Because that night she texted a Hinsma to contact Landry or to pass it to Landry. Ain't that how it happened?
Yeah.
If I remember right.
Yep. You're remembering right.
Okay. And yeah, I remember the flow. At first she was denying it, then Hinsma, goddamn that name, came up there and called her out on it, and then it got admitted to. Or am I not remembering this right?
No, you're remembering. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like,
Yes, sir.
all I'm saying is, Chuck, like, to be 100% honest, I don't think you're being malicious about it. But I'm gonna say, like, dude, like, the problem is he heard from another party. He didn't hear from you. You knew that the picture was taken in a fucking uncouth way, right? I think we both know that, right?
Right.
Because we know that it wasn't taken with his permission, and you didn't.
I'm not going to argue that point. Yeah.
Yeah, you knew that was fucked. I think, like, at least there, I know you're willing to accept the responsibility of that, right?
Correct.
Okay. Now the other parts, yeah, that can be up for your guys' discussion, but I also want to clear that fucking part up because I'm just like, what you're saying is kind of contradicting what OG's saying, or it's just like,
Is it?
because
Well, maybe we're talking past each other then.
because there's a little bit of backhandedness there, right? I think you could admit if, like, let's say I do this to Crab, right? He would be able to say I backhanded him in not telling him about this shit.
You can leak my dick pics at any time, Hornet. I'm fine with it.
Listen, you want me to. That's the difference.
Oh, get a room. Get a room.
All right, no,
Like
here it is. It's total fucking scorched earth on these cunts. All right, Chuck, I don't think you were being malicious. I think that you're messy as fuck, and I think that it's causing a problem. But since Beth wants to let Snafu come on and spew his lying ass bullshit, Beth has got to be one of the most backstabbing bitches on the face of the fucking planet. It's always some weird fucking bullshit with her. And instead of listening, you're just literally trying to tell the guy who lived it that he didn't live, that what he lived didn't happen. And then you let this motherfucker come on your stream to back your fucking narrative. Somebody that is a known fucking liar.
Liar,
Makes
for sure.
accusations.
The reason I'm discussing, the only reason why I want to give it, the only reason to give it any amount of time
is that he's lying on you guys.
This is the truth.
He's making absolute.
God damn it! Hi, Snafu.
Just for the record, none of these girls were involved with anything. I've never had private conversations with Beth or Tootie about Orthodox or anyone. So we watched.
In all honesty, I've always given you hell, right? So
I watched.
So now Tootie's being friendly with this person, this tells me everything I need to know. I just got to confirm with what's going on with you, Chuck, in private. But the simple fact of the matter is, she gave that spiel about Crab and Hornet bringing me down, and even if they're right, goes on panel with this motherfucker who is being malicious towards me, and lets him spew his bullshit.
I watched what happened. I watched Eliza Kurt. And by the way, Orthodox got you guys thinking that a public article on the internet is doxing.
It's a dox, you stupid motherfucker. I'm just gonna let it happen. I'm just gonna let it happen because
the intent behind it was malicious.
Yep.
Like he doesn't know, but I'm dealing with him legally. And I'll leave it with that because I'm sick of his shit.
Okay, let's just be real. It's a public article on the internet.
It was a public dox. And of course you got Beth nodding along.
On a public platform. He's upset.
It was actually a private platform because it was an Antifa server and website that was privately owned by the Antifa organization. So technically you're wrong.
Because his unhygienic little fat fuck.
No.
And before he did it, this bitch knew he would do it. And she's going to try to defend it and say, oh, don't do that. But she knew he would do it. But you, Crab, Hornet, y'all are the ones keeping me down. Y'all are the ones trying to ruin my reputation.
Who said that?
Needs to be done. Needs to be done. That's what Tootie said before she left.
Do me a favor.
Yeah,
do me a
dude, said that shit.
Oh.
I woke up right in time, dude. I woke up right at I took an hour.
I was off trying to see if I could find anything, so I missed that part.
Yeah.
Well, calm down, but let's be real.
Just
everything we said he has done to you girls. Look at how bad. I just watched a stream 20, 30 or an hour ago where Rude Crab and all of them were dissing Tootie, you, like making all these lies up, saying how you guys are involved in all this shit and doing it.
It's not a lie. Snafu. The chain of command for the docs is well known and established. My time frames may be slightly off because it happened the last week of December, the first week of January.
Yep.
But
we didn't.
You didn't have the docs. If you had the fucking docs, you would have used it a long time ago.
And he didn't.
We didn't make shit up. We just played the tape. We didn't make anything. We just played tape.
I let people tell their sides of shit. I fucking played what was on streams. I didn't even fucking write a narrative, dog. Like,
what did you do? Play the Landry clip?
No, I played the Tootie's clips from the last couple fucking weeks.
Oh, okay.
They've been talking about like the photo shit.
I want to be forgiving to these women. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to and I'm just going to let it go. After this, I'm going to let it go because they're showing everybody who they are by letting this happen right now.
Yeah, why would they get Snafu up there? The guy who's been malicious towards you for fucking months.
Because they're malicious to me. That's why.
I still can't believe you jumped into the Discord and immediately did that shit. Oh my god!
Post my docs in your Discord.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'm just like this.
No, hey, here's the thing. Nobody cares, Snafu. Nobody gives a shit. I'm a reaction channel. He's like, Orthodox guy only cares about money. No shit, bitch. Why do you think any streamer streams?
Sure.
I do it for the love of the game, but you know.
Well, there's a few out there who do it that way.
Yeah, I was like, motherfucker, you don't stream at all. It's been 5 months. You calm down.
Hey, I streamed last night. Apparently, it's got everyone riled up right now. I don't even know what's going on.
Oh, since I'm so fat and gross, I'm gonna go go get my laundry and put it in the dryer and get my fucking DoorDash order.
Just don't put the DoorDash in the dryer.
Fair enough. I'm gonna let this play.
You know, I don't even know what the back shit is because he's all about drama. What we know is Orthodox is very money hungry. He really doesn't care about loyalty. and you guys are
Yeah.
part of witnessing that. It has, and so on the
Hafu?
record,
Hafu, hang
you
on.
guys have nothing to do with what we
He cares heaps
exposed,
about
which was
loyalty.
an
That's why this is a
article.
problem, because they were disloyal.
This is crazy. To believe anything that the striped animal has to say at this point.
Again, Deep, before I go, am I supposed to be ashamed for wanting to be paid for my time to entertain you guys? And here's the funny thing, Snafu. For the past 3 days, I have not made any donations that I can recall. And yet I still am up here streaming. Just saying. Do you guys want to live in a world where Snafu is right? All right. Do you want to live in a world where Snafu is right? I feel like we should make Snafu right. Send me donations now.
Fuck Snafu.
No.
When he joined the
Not
Discord, I was
doxing.
like, give him a chance. Fuck it, give him a chance. He might be wanting to join the stream. First thing he did is go into general and post the docs. I'm like, that was quick. Why? Ban.
Like I don't understand what these guys don't understand. It's like if real life was a thing, I may be fat, but I could beat the fuck out of you. My dick's bigger. I'm stronger than you. I just like being lazy and playing video games and eating a bit too much.
Well, also, I just don't understand the mentality behind like dropping it immediately. I'm just like, broski, like that's gonna get you banned anywhere. Like anywhere with any type of good reputation is gonna fucking ban that shit immediately.
And all of y'all have already seen it. I've shared it to everyone in there that wants to see it. And the
Yeah,
people that don't
I
like
told you, I
me in
don't-
your Discord saw it when Landry and Snafu did the docs.
I
That's
told you I
smart,
didn't want to
man.
get like I'm good.
A smart malicious troll would have went through the members list and DM'd them the dogs.
You see,
He's not intelligent.
that's good thinking.
It's fucking crazy.
He's an idiot.
All right, I'm gonna play this and I go do it.
Of Orthodox. So if that helps you, both, you guys are blaming the wrong people. You guys are making shit up on the wrong people. And I will tell the truth, yo, about that.
All that I ask is like, look, OG, I've considered him a friend. This whole situation has been sad and fucked up to begin with. But like, don't make personal attacks because
No. Listen, he's your
the only
friend.
reason I'm discussing, the
your
only
friend.
reason why I want to give it, the only reason to give it any amount of time
Is that
like,
he's lying on you guys.
This is the truth.
He's making absolute fringe ass lies on you guys. You're shocked. Some of us aren't. You may be shocked.
Okay,
A
one
lot of
second,
us,
Snafu.
like I
It's
said,
not.
there's
It's not that
reasons
OG is lying on us. It's just
No,
he's
he's
being
absolutely
told
lying.
lies.
I've been. You
He's
guys are
being
part of
told
it.
lies.
I sent you guys the information. You guys are part of the crew. You guys are on. Like if I
Part of the crew.
Oh, zebras. Let's go.
wanted to be a dick, I could play on this, and you both know that. I'm trying to help you here, saying, look, I'm trying to say, look, I and many of the crew in the Truthio are watching him and Rude Crab and all the others make a bunch of shit up, throwing you girls under the bus when you girls had nothing to do with the crew, the optics, the Truthio, or a public article on a public platform. Whether you were shocked or shared it, no, he's going after you two out of anger, spite, and whatever his issue is. You guys have nothing.
So what's your problem with me, Snafu?
Wait, didn't I pop the firework on this?
Most of the stream was about the photo, not about the docs.
Yeah.
Like I literally told people I was doxxed by Antifa before. I'm not mad about the dox, you stupid fucking zebra fuck. It's literally my friends stabbing me in the back and not taking accountability. That's what I'm mad about. It's crazy.
To do.
Oh, by the way, Matthew Sims. I don't know why you're talking a lot of shit because I am actually very tempted to go through your entire file that Hank sent me on stream. Very tempted.
Don't do that shit, dog.
Juicy.
Be better than them.
Y'all keep telling me
Yeah.
that, but I just want to destroy them.
I know.
But
I know.
why give him ammunition to do a reverse play on you? I can see where Hornet's coming from.
Yeah, it's just like no, it's not even just a reverse play. It's just mostly it's just like they're shit people, right? Do you want to be a shit person like them? No, right? So it's just like why the fuck even do the things that they do, right? Like we got accused of dragging you down and shit. To be 100%, I didn't give OG any warning on what the stream was mostly going to be about. I told them exactly like, hey, this is more like I'm going to cover a few streams. That's it. That's as much information as I gave him. I didn't try to paint his fucking head with anything. I let him come to the conclusions without me fucking trying to jump into it.
The thumbnail kind of gave away what the stream was about, though.
Yeah. The thumbnail. I heard a lot of people giving me shit on that too. And I'm just like, hey, the thumbnail was not that bad. Like,
I told you it was fucking mean. Like, I'm maintained that.
OG, like, okay, let me send you this.
Tell me.
Well,
yes.
after looking at that thumbnail, I can see why she said what she said, what you guys said before she left about Rude and Hornet. So she took it. I can see where she took it, like the way OG just said.
So now this bitch is letting 10th Man and Snafu talk shit about me, by the way. Want to point that out?
Well, play it.
But y'all are the ones. Y'all are the ones dragging me down.
Compare my thumbnail to that picture and let me know. Was I mean or was I gracious?
You could have. Okay, it was mean.
Was I gracious?
You could have been meaner.
Could have been meaner. Yeah, could have just used the.
I'll even send it to Chuck, so Chuck can know what I'm fucking talking about.
Yeah, could have just used the picture of her.
That is crazy.
Hey Chuck, okay, compare it. Let me know. Was I actually mean?
Let me take a look. It just popped.
On the record with any of this shit with me.
No.
There you go.
I've never ever spoken to you outside.
There you go. I'm
I've never or
I'm being
chat.
real.
Never.
And no matter what you do, you could defend his crybaby ass all you want.
Who the fuck said Tootie had anything to do with Snafu?
Yeah.
You're watching the narrative change in real time.
There's reasons why he's doing this to you too.
Seems
okay, not
defensive.
me. There's reasons why, and the optics are that. So it is what it is. I came here to, and hey, the only thing I wanted to say too, real quick, you got to make Dusty make Mike pay up soon. Mike, what's this loan bullshit? I said he needs to show Dusty the thing on the phone, and now all of a sudden I'm finding out it's a loan. So next time you talk to Dusty, now I know why Dusty didn't tell you guys because he locked it in. He didn't want to make any different.
I've always seen Mike pay up everything that he promises.
Hopefully Mike pays up. No, that's fine. That's fine. Look, I get the optics of shit with Orthodox dude. There's a lot of shady stuff to that guy. A lot of stuff you girls don't even know, things he said and done, triggered people that, again, none of your business. But the man has caused his own optics, and watching him flip on you guys is almost like it was known. Like, we're sitting here like I shouldn't even be up here. Like, they're like, you don't owe those girls anything. I'm like, no, I need to go up there and be honest because
this is that psychopath shit we're talking about, by the way. So I wonder if he's like,
Snafu has a narrative to fucking push, and that's what he's going to be pushing. Because if he even listened to the stream, we were talking about the picture the whole fucking time. That's all we were fucking concerned about. To be 100% honest, the docs thing was like that's a whole debacle on itself. But I know the origins of that, right? Like Beth like admitted to that shit. I don't really have to like go into hammer that one home anymore. The picture shit just has never been like really cleared up, and every time I hear anyone try to talk about it, it seems like I hear obfuscation in some way, or it's none of my business, and I'm just like, well, it's been brought here. Like, what the fuck do you want me to do with this? So, Also, Chuck, did you see the picture?
Speaking of obfuscation, the chat better fucking like and subscribe and stop obfuscating them fucking donos. And I need to go to bed because it's late and I got to work in a few hours.
Best.
You guys have a good stream. And if some
all
of these
your
bitches
fault,
need
Crab.
to yeah, maybe, possibly, unlikely, but if it is, I'll take accountability for it. You guys have a good night.
All right, Crab.
Oh,
See, that's the other thing. I don't tend to read chat when I'm on a panel
no.
because you get yourself diverted, or you start paying attention to the negative shit being said. You lose sight of the conversation at hand.
Yeah, for sure.
That's just me, though.
No, that's just good panel like etiquette, right? To keep yourself like sometimes you want to engage with something if it's like super like interesting, but other than that, it's just like just don't really engage with the chat. I think that's the like host thing, really, most of the time.
Because you'll lose track of which conversation you're trying to have.
Yeah, for sure. But listen, Chuck, I didn't think you were being malicious or anything, but I do think like not telling OG off the line, and you admitted to it, so I ain't got like any heat for you.
It is what it is. Besides that, there was a tag on the bottom of the picture that concerned, I'll just call it private matter, and I'd be the last person to want to share that around. Oh, when the picture was sent, there was a message at the bottom of it originally. So when if you go to try to share that DM, the whole thing would go.
The whole thing would grab, yeah.
Yeah, and there was a different personal thing attached to it, and I did. Nobody should be. Yeah, you don't throw shit out there like that.
Well, like I think people are definitely going to ask what the message was, but again, that's for you guys to discuss.
Yeah, I really don't want to say it on there. I think it was said earlier, but I'm not comfortable.
Discuss that with OG or the people involved, whatever. But like, I'm not going to make you guys drag every little bit.
Brother definitely cleared his name. I'll tell you that. Chuck did. To me, I still want to have the conversation.
I mean, if I'm a snake and a scoundrel and a lowlife, why would I've given you all my time and attention that I did behind the scenes?
Chuck, I've told you this before. I've told you this in private. I'll say it on the air. Like, you surround yourself with really fucked people sometimes, and I'm just like, dude, like you put yourself in really messy situations.
Yeah.
Whenever Chuck's name come up, do I not defend him when people tell me I should be looking at Chuck?
I'm naive.
Accountability.
Maybe I'm a little too naive, and I give people the benefit of the doubt until they prove me wrong. That's probably a fault of mine.
The thing that I don't think that you understand is like when your name comes up, man, I cape for you and sweep for you hard. Like Chuck wouldn't do that. He's helped me out. He's fucking been there for me. Do I not, Hornet?
Yeah.
I think I even said it on your screen.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, well, I was just rattled this morning because I woke up to a message, and then when I flipped the stream on, I heard him throwing out a list of names, and I can't trust none of these motherfuckers and all this, and I'm like, whoa, wait, what the hell's going on here?
Well, it's just more of like the chain of custody that fucking picture went through, right? Like that seems to be the only thing, and it's just like I think you would acknowledge moving forward if someone sends you a picture of OG that you're probably going to let them know immediately, right? Like I think,
yeah,
we don't have to go through that debacle ever again. But like you admitted that was a fuck up on your part, and again, it is a violation on his part.
And the original purpose of this group, we were Brent, at least I thought we were brainstorming to see what we could do to help and turn the situation around.
Yeah, but Chuck, like,
See, that's me being naive then, you know.
Because I was talking to you at the time as well, and like me and you have discussed like the OG's like turmoils, and at that point, me and you don't necessarily have to share a picture to be like, OG's in a tough spot because of the house, whatever. I'll try and see if like I can do anything to help out. Like there's stuff like taking a picture of him at his fucking lowest point helps no one. I have no idea how anyone could describe that as trying to help someone, right? Like,
take it. I didn't understand it at first myself because, like I said, there's a message that's tagged at the bottom of the picture.
Yeah.
And I thought it was odd. And I even said that at the time, that it was an odd thing.
For sure. Okay, but you understand what I'm saying there, right? Like that it's not necessary to fucking take it. Like I have concerns.
The message to her husband.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. I'm not gonna sleep with him type thing. I already know what the message said.
Right.
Yo, that is like straight up humiliation shit, dude. I don't. Oh my god.
Because in order to spend it, all that, I'm not that smart. So
and what's so funny about this, I never intended on sleeping with Tootie or even trying.
No, but I
don't know where she got all of this from.
God damn, dude.
Like,
that's why I'm just like, none of this shit makes sense. Like, if I'm gonna be,
I did not want to tap Tootie. That was never on the fucking table. That was never on the table.
No. Never had I heard that.
Negative.
Yeah,
I literally peed on this chick when I was a fucking baby, but when she was changing my diapers.
I was about to say recently, like, what the fuck, OG? What are you confessing to right now? Like, I was about to be like, I gotta get out of here.
Well,
dude.
since we're just making
golden showers,
since we're just making shit up and letting Snafu fucking do his shit, maybe I should make some shit up.
Yeah, dude. Like again, that seems super fucked to me. And then use the like. Chuck, I understand that's probably the excuse that was given to you, that this is to try and help him. That you have to understand. Like,
no. This had nothing to do with what we were doing. It showed up in the chat.
In the chat of the people that were trying to help OG. Okay, so like,
and I even talked to Lauren about it. Because of the message at the bottom had me confused.
Okay, which is probably now confirming a little bit of what Lauren said on the stream, where she's like, Chuck talked to me and was worried about what the fuck was happening, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's one of these things where I'm just like, okay, yeah, like the more we dive into it, the more it seems super fucked. And it just seems like
I didn't know how to react to it at first. If it would have been just a picture is one thing, but it came with the message, which was confusing.
Did somebody share the picture with you, Hornet?
No. That's the
what? You want it? I'll send it to you if you got enough money.
Listen,
I mean, everything's for sale.
Yeah, for sure.
At the right price.
I'm good, dude.
But
I just
wouldn't,
this
I wouldn't do anything to hurt you. You know that. If anything,
I know, And that's what I tell everybody every time your name comes up. I'm like, I'm gonna be real. I took your keys because I'm like, man, I don't fucking know. I don't know anymore. I don't understand what the fuck is going on.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
The more this gets talked about, the more confused I get. Now we've got Snafu on there, like, oh, this is about the docs, and I had the doc. No, Beth is running cover. The docs was literally given to Landry by Snafu is a known fucking liar. Her pulling this
100%.
her pulling this move was literally narrative manipulation and has started something that could have been avoided because she let these niggas talk shit on me again and expects all this help, expects all this contention, expects all this sweet shit. I don't even want the box no more. I don't want shit from you, Beth. It might have fucking arsenic in it. Appreciate you for being nice. But no thanks, but no thanks. Like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, intentionality wait, just to address Christine. Intentionality is important. But yeah, I think Chuck understands that now. If someone sends him a fucking picture of somebody, he should fucking say something immediately to the person.
Well, given the context, right? Given the context from Lauren, Tootie, and everyone who knew about it, like, I get it. You don't want to overwhelm somebody with that. But somebody somewhere should have removed Tootie from the situation. Or at least went and said, bitch, do you realize how much damage this could do?
Yeah. No.
Well, it did fall apart. And like I said, I'm trying to go through this shit because somewhere along the way.
Snafu already? No, I don't think I will.
And that totally was not the intent of anything on my part. I'm just speaking on me. That's all I can speak on.
For sure. And I can understand your intent, but
and there was a fuck ton. OG was in a fuck ton of shit, and then I'm dealing with the other side of the conversation from. I'm just going to say it from Lauren. Because of the problems she was having in the situation. So I was caught in the middle.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm just like, I understand. Like, but what I'm saying is, like, all that aside, you're taking accountability for your ends in this, and that appreciate it, right? Like, I think the crowd should be able to
I don't recall sharing it with anybody.
Yeah, but the thing was, like, everyone kept saying that it got shared. Now it doesn't seem that that's the case. I'm super confused.
Well, somehow it must have, or somebody is accusing that. So that's where I've lost that.
Well, Tootie, wait. Tootie said she sent it to 2 people, and that was shared out from there. Then you came in and said now it's in a group chat with 5 people. That were there.
The five people. I haven't even seen the picture myself. The 5 people. I know exactly who he's talking about.
The inner circle. I call it the inner circle.
Yeah, for sure. Like I assume that. But what I'm saying is, like, do you understand that that's where this derives from? Like that's what I'm
my
saying.
knowledge, it hasn't left the inner circle, and I'm thankful for that. To my knowledge, it hasn't left the inner circle, but the inner circle didn't ask for it, and it was my inner circle by going behind my back to one another. This is the problem.
Yeah.
It was, like I said, if it had been the picture by itself, would have been a different thing. But when it came with the subtext on it, it was like, what the fuck do you do with this?
Nah. When the sex tape gets released, y'all motherfuckers gonna be hyped. No, I'm just kidding. I couldn't resist.
There is a sex tape of me out there on the internet. Hopefully nobody finds it.
I mean, here's the thing, right?
I'm not a.
Instead of talking all this out, and coming and speaking to me, Beth has to immediately let Snafu up to run cover for her. She's the one that cannot take accountability for anything.
All right, let me ask you a question, and you can tell me privately if you want. How did this subject of this picture all of a sudden come up at this point in time?
Oh,
Kale.
I could answer
Kale.
that. Yeah.
Kale asked Tootie. Kale asked to because everybody leave Kel alone. Kel is a nice young lady and a personal friend.
Oh, come on, Hornet.
Okay, yeah, no, Kel did ask directly Tootie about it. Then when I heard Tootie lied about it, I started like getting on her neck about
Wait a
it.
minute. How did Kel ask Tootie about it? How the fuck did even Kel know about it?
At this point, most people know about it because OG has spoken about it on like streams and other shit. So it's like
About the picture?
About the picture
Or,
being sent.
or
Yes.
the docs? I've only ever heard you mention the docs.
About both of them.
Yeah.
No, I only ever heard you mention the docs.
He's
The
talking about
Antifa thing.
I mentioned both. Kel may be a shit stirrer. She may be whatever. Her motives are her own. I don't know. But she was confused about the Snafu situation where I was talking shit on Snafu for fucking doing the video on me once again and bugging me once again. She heard me talking about it and she thought I was talking about Tootie and she wanted to know why I was on stream. And me and her got in an argument because she wouldn't listen to what I was saying. We stopped talking for a couple of days and she got curious, wanting to understand what the issue was and why I was mad at her. So she went on Dusty's and asked Tootie on Dusty's, aren't you the, because she asked in chat at first, and then she asked, aren't you the one who doxed OG?
Well, to be clear,
but she's a cute and natural redhead. All right, you know what? There we go.
But
my god!
Just to be clear, I gave you shit for that too because that's the night we talked about it in the VC where I was just like, yeah, I don't think she was confused. I think she's just more pointing out that it's just like, hey, you.
And that's the other problem. That's the other issue.
I know all these stories about Tootie. Why the fuck is she up there fucking being like, yeah,
on your panel? Yeah, no, that it was a combination of both. She was confused, and it was literally because she thought I was talking to Tootie. Right. She thought I was talking to Tootie, and she was wondering why Tootie was on my panel.
And then Tootie, and then she got into it with Tootie. I showed the timeline. Then it was the middle seat stream from Beth. Then there was the RLM stream, and then it was the Power of Silence stream. Like that's the chain of events that led us to where the fuck we're at. Then now we have my stream at the end of that, and now this stream.
How the fuck did any of this even end up in your VC?
I've been told about. I was told about that.
I will. Don't challenge me. I will.
Like a long time ago, I was told about this.
Was it because of Lauren?
Directly from OG.
No, it's because of me and it's because of me and Lauren.
Yeah, directly. To be 100% honest, it was directly OG, and I heard him bitching about something, and that's what made me ask him about it. Where I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Oh, okay. I was just curious. Was all.
Yeah. So like that's why I'm just like. It's one of those things where I'm just like, okay, yeah, this has been talked about nonstop for like a while. And the only reason I dropped it for a while was because they weren't talking. What's the point of me like fucking
stirring shit up?
Yeah. If they're already hating each other, right? Like there's no fucking
you definitely are a shit stirrer, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, hey, you know, some of us got our talents.
I'm telling you.
But when we got to recently, and she just straight up denied doing it, and just said, "I didn't do that. I did or you can't dox someone that's already been doxed." And I'm just like, wait, that picture was like. Now I know that picture.
Now, see, I'm wondering if others were confused as I was because when you say dox, I'm thinking of the article.
That's a dox, Chuck. I'm sorry. He does not post his picture online. He does not do anything. Like, is he really sending you guys pictures of himself like that? Like,
Oh, let me
Huh?
say this, Beth. Since you know I'm restreaming you, and you're literally working with Snafu. If that doesn't show people who you are, it's your own fucking fault. Like, that's fucking crazy.
Jesus.
And I just opened it up because I wanted to see where they were at, see how long to go, see how long to stream for. And Snafu's in chat. Orthodox is restreaming, y'all. And it's funny because this stupid bitch doesn't have the wherewithal to go, maybe I should talk about something else. She wants the clout and she wants the views.
Well, like I said, like that. I made the comparison to the Sarah situation where like, oh, I'm not picking a side, and then just shit on Sarah for like an hour. I'm just like, what the fuck is that? Like, I don't know what else.
I do own it. I tell people I'm fat all the time.
Yeah, for sure. But that's what I'm saying. If he did not share a picture of himself out, Chuck, that's a dox. I'm sorry. Her sneaking a picture of him to send to her husband because she wasn't going.
Okay, but my point was when people were approaching her, talking to her, asking, I don't know. Did they just say docs, or did they specify the picture?
No, Kel like was very specific.
Oh.
And with me, it was more. I asked the more vague question, and she said, "You can't dox someone that's already been doxed." So her excuse was, "Yeah, that's what her excuse was to me." So
I missed all this.
Yeah, I showed it all on my stream, so it's not like
I missed your stream. I'll have to go back and watch it now.
Yeah, it's not like any of this is covert or trying to be hidden. It all happened in public. That's why I was just covering it, because I was just like, it all happened in public. So I was like, fuck it. If this is all happening in public, I'll cover it. And then we got to where we're at today, where I'm just like,
makes sense. But
and you catch a little bit of heat there.
I don't give a goddamn. But I'm not going to throw the others, because there's more to this fucking story, and I'm not putting it out there, because what's private is private. I don't give a goddamn.
Yeah.
When people talk to me in private, I respect it. Whether it's right or wrong, I leave it where it was at.
Yeah.
I don't drag it off into other circles.
Yeah. And to be fair, the reaction's kind of expected, and I expected you to be a little bit more angry as well.
I'm not angry. I was confused and befuddled.
But like that, they are definitely. I had N-word trees in my chat for the first time today. That was crazy.
I outright just asked Tootie, so Crab and Hornet are dragging me down, but not the people who are letting Snafu lie on me.
And I know there's people that don't like me. I don't give it a goddamn. I know what kind of person I am, and I know what I do.
Yeah.
And I take credit or take accountability.
No, I didn't, but I do reference it all the time because you're built like a brick shit house.
Not me. I know you ain't talking to me.
No, Not Laws asked, did I ever share the picture with anyone that he sent me? And I said no. But I do reference it a lot of time because his fucking biceps are the size of a fucking.
It's AI.
It might be AI, but motherfucker, if it's AI, the motherfucker AI made up was ripped as fuck.
If he's sending pictures to you like that, I consider that in the Marte League.
Okay, I don't care what you consider. I'm not gay.
No, that's not. I was trying to make a joke. Never mind. It was supposed to be against Not Laws, not against you. Forget it. My jokes fall flat.
This shit went all over the place tonight, and to be 100% honest, I was mostly
so you're responsible for dragging me down. That's the moral of the story.
Casper, don't be a dick to D. Don't be a dick to D.
Listen, old man, someone's got to put you in your place.
Really?
Orthodox is a piece of shit. I just saw a whole stream with Rude Crab and all them talking shit on Tootie. and fucking like I was like, what? These guys are making complete lies up.
40 minutes of them
The bottom
talking.
line,
40 minutes of them talking shit on me, but y'all are the ones dragging me down. 40 minutes of letting this fucking fat half-brain retard and this fucking gay anally prolapsed idiot run their mouth. But y'all are the one holding me down.
Yeah.
Y'all are the one dragging me down.
Yeah, but
not the only.
like I was saying on the stream, like these kind of spaces like earn for that, right? Like I don't think a lot of people hold 10th Man responsible for a lot of the shit that he does, right? Like, because he does the whole "I'm sorry" the next day I was drunk. I don't remember doing any of that, and it's fucking lame. I'm just like, dude, fucking.
I called him out for that shit. I went to his stream, called him out.
I know, Chuck, but I'm saying
Sean,
like
Snafu ain't my shit. He's a little bitch that wants to sniff my asshole, and he can fuck off.
Yeah.
I'd fuck him to prove a point. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
The long way.
Oh no, it'd be the prison way. Oh man, I would love to be locked in a prison cell with that motherfucker. I'd be satisfied.
He wouldn't last 2 minutes. He lies so goddamn much. And even, I was trying to help him out a while back, and I gave him like $50. And the very next day, he was saying the most foul things there was about me.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you retarded or what?
Yeah.
And you're going to ask me for some more donation? Kiss my ass.
Yeah. But to be clear, Chuck, also, like I did hear about the like picture thing from. Well, I heard about the conversations that you had between you and Lauren, and that's why I was just like, I heard some of the concerns, but I never knew that there was a picture of OG like actually around.
But see, I don't talk. That's what I'm talking about.
I got to reply. The only thing that he said of importance was that it wasn't me nor Beth, and that did the docs. It was him, his personal feelings, not my issue. What lies he telling? I will correct him. Literally everything is a lie. It may have not been you who shared the docs. It was Beth.
Yeah, and I do remember there was a conversation in front of me where there was a conversation about the docs when you guys were just chilling in the VC. So, like, I understand that happened, but I'm just like the picture aspect of it. I was just like, I don't know where.
I had totally forgotten about that.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, I know a lot about it because like I've been around it, right? But I'm just like, I haven't really fucking like voiced a super huge opinion because I was just like, everyone seems so.
I'm kind of curious now who's kind of out there spreading their chops about, because I had totally forgot about all that until today when this popped up.
What's up, Machine Lies? How are you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm here. I just gotta plug my mic in. Yeah.
Oh,
can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
You guys.
Hold on. Give me a second. All right, there we go. Yeah, blessings.
What up, Machine Lies?
Yeah, what's up?
How are you, brother?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm well. What brings you to the show?
Just watching. Yeah, I've been watching for like 5 minutes. Yeah, crazy shit so far.
Yeah, no,
yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, this is wild. Yeah, so I don't know what you're trying to point out. There's like gaps between Snafu and the people on the panel, or
oh no, this goes way back.
November, October, something like that.
No, so my time may be off. I know it was between the last week, like between like Christmas and Christmas Eve, like the last week of December and the first week of January when all this shit went down.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure what happened between you and Tootie Bug, but it was something about her sharing something about you, and then I guess that had linked back to Snafu somehow, or also Beth, because I think you also approached Beth and Ahimsa or some shit. I was watching some of it.
That's a jangled mess. So, the problem is this whole situation is a jangled mess. There was a picture that was taken without Orthodox knowledge that was shared within a group chat. Apparently, the reasoning behind it has been various things. So I don't know what the actual truth behind any of that is. And the docs thing seems to be that was a whole other thing, but Beth admitted to that a long time ago. So it's a whole fucking mess of things.
So y'all are saying Beth was responsible for her docs?
Technically, because of like the way that the chain of custody worked, was OG told Chuck that he could share the docs with Joe Cool, but then OG told Beth to share it to Chuck, to Joe, right? Or did Chuck tell? Yeah, okay. And then from there, it was shared over to NPC, but she said the reasoning was because you had given her permission to share it out, which by the understanding wasn't that it was only for that one initial fucking time, which most people would infer, but I don't know.
Yeah, I see.
I'm old enough. Like Dennison says, I'm old enough to remember that.
I'm old enough to remember when she said on Flows.
So it had
that she smiled about
so
it.
it had all your info, like your face, your name, everything. Like,
Yeah, everything.
Damn, dude. Yeah, that's fucked up.
So,
yeah, I try to keep private whatever information people share with me that they want to be private. I mean, like somebody just shared a bunch of DMs that I had to remove them. I had to remove Brown's boy for doing that because he shared my DMs with somebody else.
Well, that's my thing, man. Like, I don't understand why you guys allow people like that around y'all. Once I find it out, I try to mitigate it. I haven't let really Tootie in anywhere. Like, I haven't done that.
Well, I thought she was your co-host. Honestly, it looked to me like she was your co-host. To be real.
No. Well, I understand why people have. I understand why people have questions. Just because I let people back onto the show. Like, just because I let people back onto the show and I talk to them, like, I'm not a hateful person.
Or actually, Bumpkin. Yeah, Bumpkin was your first co-host, and then it seemed like it was Tootie. I've been watching for a while, but...
And I'm fine with it. I'm fine with everything. But
to be clear on everybody else, on like the whole situation itself, I think the only person that was actually malicious in all of it was probably, well, there's probably two now because of the way those RLM like messages read, but it was like Tootie. It was definitely the malicious party in most of these doxing situations, right? I don't even think Beth was like. I'll even grant her being dumb in that situation, even though I don't think.
Oh no, I don't
dumb, but like I'll even grant that much for like argument's sake, right? But I just can't argue that Tootie isn't malicious in this angle. Like if I with everything put in front of us, with everything looked at it, I'm just like there's just no way. So that seems to be the only person that I can see that has like malice behind anything of the things that they were doing, where everybody else just seems like, okay, this kind of like landed on their laps and was like, what do I do?
Well,
what would be the motive? Like, I don't understand it.
Well, the thing about it is, right, Beth is showing who she is by the stream she's holding right now.
Yeah.
And people are upset with me because, oh, I'm letting you guys say your piece. But the simple fact of the matter is, Snafu's an own liar.
Oh yeah,
You guys-
definitely.
you guys-
Platforming snafu. Yeah, platforming snafu is literally retarded. Yeah, so I will definitely back you up on that.
Well, she literally let that man come up here and be like, guys, I just want you guys to know that you girls didn't do anything wrong, and I had the docs 2 days before. No, you didn't. Beth sent the docs to Landry. Landry sent it to NPC. If you got it from Landry or NPC, because if he had it, had he had my docs, he would have used it before. We all know Snafu.
Yeah. So that's the whole fucking thing, dude. But I'm gonna go back to bed. I just came up because I saw Tootie and I thought I could get on time, but apparently.
All I'm saying is, if I don't get some donos, we've been going for 3 hours, and at the end of the day, Snafu's right. All I care about is money. So we got 20 minutes to get, I'd say, $100 in, and I'm gonna end the show because this has been mentally taxing, and honestly, at the end of the day, not worth it at all. So remember, Snafu, you too, since you're watching, you too can pay me. All right. Here's the link. Here's the link to the Streamlabs. Here's the link to the Cash App. And here is the link to the Ko-Fi.
I'd be asking
Remember,
for money from them if I were you, but you know, that's just me.
No, like I find it funny that they get mad at me for doing the exact same thing Flo does, caring about money.
Yeah. All right, it's just most content creators care about money. Like that's what it is. All right, like
yeah, it certainly seems that way.
Yeah, like that's not. I don't fault them. This is your time, so you should get paid for it. Like, if you want to get paid for it, you should get paid for it. So
yeah,
I'm at the bed. You guys have a good one.
Yeah, blessings, Hornet.
If you guys want me to continue, that's why it's taken him 5 years to buy a clutch, from what I hear. That's what I'm saying. What's up, Cleaner? Come on up.
Yeah, Cleaner's cool. I talked to him before.
Yeah, I like Cleaner.
Yeah, he's funny.
I mean, the thing about it is, man, like, this shit is so fucking weird to me. Like, people are mad because I'm letting Hornet and Crab up here and talk. They're not doing anything.
I think it's because they're drama streamers. They're gonna clip this shit up. That's why they can, because they know they got one move. You know what I'm saying? Right? They got one move. so yeah,
Probably.
Hornet and Crab. That's just what they do. You know, they.
Hornet and Crab. No. Nah. They're solid. Hornet and Crab solid. Tootie, and Beth and 10th Man are who I'm talking about. Like it's literally.
Yeah, I can't stand 10th Man. Honestly, I try to talk to the dude, but yeah, man, the dude. I don't know. I had a really horrible first interaction with him. You know what I mean? And then he did exactly the thing that Hornet said. He pretended like he was drunk and all this shit. And I was like, nah, bro, you knew what you were saying.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm
y'all
doing
hear
well.
me good?
Yeah, bless.
Just finally curb stomping this fucking drama bullshit out.
Good, bro.
It's crazy.
Dude, so Friday afternoon, nightish, some point, I can't really fucking remember. I lost my internet because the neighbor cut the fiber line going in the junction. So whatever happened this weekend, I missed it. I got it back up last night. Something happened apparently, though. Anyhow, I hope y'all sort it, but it doesn't sound like it's gonna go that way.
Oh fuck no, bro! Like I'm like 10th man is mad because I called him out for his bullshit. 10th man is ass mad because I told him he faces no repercussions for acting like an ignorant faggot, and he wants to cry, bitch, and complain and say, "Oh, people want to put me on trains," and then say, "For $30 an hour, I'll throw your family in pits because I love the state." Apparently now for some reason, I'm just fucking sick of him. So he wants to sit there and run his mouth. I will beat an old queer. Never mind. Let me not say that.
Well, when he brought up the train thing to me, and I told him, I said, well, I used to work on locomotives, so I will drive the fucking train if you want.
Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to say to you, dude. Like, I would not, hit with the violent language, because like the dude literally takes people to court for saying shit to him online. Now I don't know if you know this, but Snafu, he's done it to 2 people, right? So
are you
That's
serious?
what we're talking about. We're not talking about Snafu.
Yeah, Snafu has done that to 2 people.
Yeah, we're not talking about Snafu though. He was talking about somebody else.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on.
And you know what?
What?
My state will tell his state to fuck off because our state laws are totally different on the matter.
Well, if you're going back to Snafu, I know for a fact that those violence comments TML referring to, Hank actually filed a report, and the police did contact Snafu, and it ended right there.
Well, I'm actually in the process of my local sheriff. I'm actually in the process of my local sheriff and doing the same.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm gathering all the information and recordings. I'm in the process of doing the same.
Well, good for you.
Except for in my state, doxing is taken seriously because we have a rather nasty Antifa circle in Atlanta.
Oh,
so
big time.
There's actually state laws against doxing. You played yourself. Because what I did is I called his local sheriff department and I asked them, what do I need to do about it? And they said that it's completely up to the jurisdiction that you said
there's state laws against doxing in that city or just in the entire state?
In the state of Georgia.
Oh my God. Well, I know somebody who doxed me who lived in the state of Georgia. That's funny.
It has to be it has to be in your state.
Yeah.
Laws in your state. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, because I when Hank sent me the dossier on him after he kept harassing me, and here's the thing, right? In my state, in order for them to extradite for like terroristic threats or anything he wants to try to take me to court over, it has to be actionable. Yeah. I'm a fat guy that just got a car. It's not actionable. Yeah, my state will tell his state to fuck off.
Yeah, people dox me even though I told everybody what my name is. And I don't do this for money, so it's weird. I mean, they're like, we looked you up on Google. Like, it's like, all right.
It's retarded.
Yeah.
I get it, Christine. Not all homosexuals are this way. I get it. But 10th Man makes me angry.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's a LARP to a heavy degree. The my husband, every 5 minutes is my husband. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of weird and gross, but
you know, there's a pretty cool trick you can do where it's called like ignoring all the bullshit you don't want to hear and just listening to the shit you want to hear.
Like just selectively hear shit. Yeah,
oh,
man,
so you've met women.
That's not shit on.
Right. Yeah,
you're right.
Look at Snafu and 10th Man. Those are men, even if we don't accept.
That's a little stretch of the imagination there.
Like that, no matter how small their genitalia is, they're still males.
I was talking about their actions, not their genitalia.
I like Apple and stuff, but Apple does not work in everything. I'll tell you one place Apple does work. On the toe of a boot that's about to go up somebody's ass.
Look, all I'm saying is 10-minute warning, y'all, and we'll continue to go over this with what Snafu said on Beth's. But I don't need the whole hundo, but I need some donations to come in because I am fucking broke.
You money hungry bitch.
You goddamn right. I only do it for the money, baby.
That's
Only
what
the
they
money.
say.
Oh,
That's what I hear.
I mean, why else would I put up with you motherfuckers?
Did they?
You damn right.
Did they really try to dox your ass, bro?
No, they
You
didn't
know when-
try. They did.
That
You know
seemed
what-
like it did. Yeah.
Ah,
That's what he
I
said. yeah.
narrowed it down to the time when that picture was taken, and that was the last time I even seen it or even talked about it. Was that time, and that was when they made the trip to your place. So what was that? October?
I mean, that's
I think-
just stupid.
I think it was in November. Bro, I'm so
It mi-
here's the
It
thing.
might
too,
have been
right?
November, but like I said, it was
Here's
there
what's
and out of my
funny.
mind.
Here's what's funny about it, right? People like Snafu try to use the fact that I can't remember the exact time as like oh, you're a lying grifter, you're lying about it. And I'm like, you realize when somebody's under intense stress, like losing their fucking house and then getting doxxed by the people that are saying they're helping them, and then having the constant bullshit of backstabbing that I've had to go through, people tend to get super stressed and not be able to remember things.
Exactly.
It's crazy how PTSD works.
I also think like I don't know, like this might just be me, but I got hit with all this bad luck when I started streaming. So it might just be like I don't know, like weird like patterns and shit.
Yeah, and I try to be a firm believer. You get back what you put out there.
Yeah, it's
But
not
boy, oh
seeming like
boy,
that.
yeah, I'm
That's
telling
not
you.
true at all. Yeah, that's
You,
crazy.
you
dog,
pick
Chuck.
up, you pick up a microphone and get on the panel, and that theory goes out the fucking window.
Yeah, I go with the
Not really.
with the Hindu, you are entitled to your actions, but not the fruit of them. You're fucked.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't really believe in karma. Like, I don't believe in karma that way. I don't believe in do good unto others, and shit like this is why.
See,
Right? There's too many psychopaths.
you get now why I am so extremely careful with giving out any kind of my own personal information, right, OG? Like, I don't even tell my viewpoints on some things because I think they'll narrow it down within the 100 people that actually know me in person.
Yeah, but it's like there's like straight up like there's nobody who has my
I'm
beliefs.
so
Because I
glad
don't really
that
care.
I'm so glad that I'm not trying to like bluff Snafu or anything. Like, cyber stalking laws and doxing laws are the same thing in Georgia. They apply for the same reasons. That's why the doxing law, the quote unquote, the strictly doxing law failed. It's because they made an even more broader law that applies to cyberbullying, cyber stalking, malicious releasing of information. Like, I'm really glad I'm not trying to bluff somebody. Like, this is why I get annoyed with y'all. This is why I got annoyed with Chuck, because I mentioned I like to neg, and these niggas come in like, negging is a mean, bad thing to do to girls. Here's the definition. I don't believe the definition. I don't believe Oxford. That's written by the elite.
What's next?
No, the only reason I
Hold on, I'll look it
brought
up.
that up was the people were asking what it was. That was the reason I posted the damn definition.
Huh.
Yeah,
yeah.
I have all of that, broski. Like I said, I'm actually working with my local sheriff to get it.
But if you
taken
want to
care of.
get my ass about posting shit, that's fine.
I'm not. I'm just picking on everybody that actually is me. It's a pet peeve, but I do it all the time, so I shouldn't get mad about it. I feel like that's a actually. Yeah.
At least that whole McGurd phase fucking passed. Oh my god, dude! My kids were saying that shit every day coming home from school when that phase was going on in society.
Oh, I never heard that. That's weird. I never heard that. That just made me laugh.
Was that from was that Uncle Steve Urkel that started that?
No, it was a chick, and she was very large, and yeah, she was not.
Oh,
like
okay.
Autism Awareness Week or some shit.
Because I remember when Urkel was big on TV and everybody was going around with his
Dude,
quips.
that's when you were a kid, though. I'm talking about my kid, like that, like you're fucking ancient.
I know.
Like
From the
I
Stone
popped
Age.
all my arm. I can't lie. I was watching that shit in Fresh Prince when I was a kid, so I can't really, I'm in the same boat.
Right.
Dennison, why are you
old.
posting this in chat? Like, I get you think you're helping, but you could potentially help, like, not help me. You could potentially fuck everything I'm trying to do up. Like, you're starting to piss me off.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah, I just read that last comment.
Like, holy fucking shit,
maybe-
bro. You know, Snap's going, actually, he said he didn't care. Like, bro, fuck off. Are you that fucking stupid? For somebody that thinks they're so fucking smart. Like, seriously.
Yeah, Dennison be doing too
Shit,
much.
what the fuck did I miss now? God damn it.
He's got me blocked, so he wants to share this to help in chat, but he don't want to unblock somebody to tell them. And now I'm going to get lectured at how I got annoyed. I don't want the motherfucker to be able to have any help on me with my thing. Like, the fuck, dude? Here comes the abuse. Yeah, you're being fucking stupid. You're not helping me. You're potentially helping my opposition. I know the fucking laws. I told you I know the fucking laws. It's not abuse when you're being stupid, bro.
Holy shit.
Like, holy fuck. I very rarely actually get angry, but that shit legitimately just pissed me the fuck off.
I get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's wild. I mean,
No,
obviously-
Dennison, I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you. I'm not mad at myself. I'm mad at you.
I thought
I'm not even really. I'm not even really mad at you. I'm just fucking annoyed.
I thought you guys were good. Apparently not.
Yeah, just to let you know, Dennison, I was never mad at you either, dude. I was just honestly just a little annoyed and shit. I mean, right, last time we had that thing. I mean, I'm not really that. I know Dennison doesn't like to come around when I'm around, but yeah, it is what it is.
Well, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Like, I know the law. Everything that has been done, even talking about it, is not against the law. It's just the fact that you could make it more fucking difficult for me, and the more I don't like Snafu has become such an annoyance that I just don't like his voice. So having the here with mixed with actually guys, like it's the weirdest fucking. He has the most disgusting and weirdest voice.
Yeah, I'm definitely not abusive, so I don't know what you're talking about. Abusive?
Is
that's
this
a common
this
trope
person,
about
like,
me.
Maybe he's talking about me. Apparently,
is this
I'm
person
the.
purposefully avoiding me? Because I don't think I've ever ran into him, and I've been around a lot of crazy places.
I mean,
Yeah, I talk to you
just
on
make-
Speak Easy Cleaner.
No.
Scapegoat me. I'll be the scapegoat.
Chuck,
I
you're
know.
wrong. You're why we can't have nice things.
I know. And I like it that way. I'm going to burn every bridge down that I can find. You just wait and see.
You see, you're
want
saying,
evil? I'm going to
saying it
show
wrong.
evil.
You're saying it wrong. I will burn every bridge to light my path. That's what it takes.
Oh, fuck like my path. I just like to see barbecue. You remember when Grant went south? Not Grant, but Sherman.
Dennison, are you this fucking dumb? I'm not trying to be mean to you. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. You don't piss me off. You keep poking the fucking bear. And then you're like, I could literally have no impact. Of course, Dennis's name will never once be mentioned. But you can make it to where I have to deal with Snafu for fucking longer if he reads chat. I'll be right. You can make it cost more fucking money. You can make it. You can make it all
It's
kind of
just-
shit, and you refuse to fucking see it.
It's a superior intellect.
I don't think that's it.
I do.
Y'all are funny.
Prove me wrong.
I don't know, man. I'm to the point where I don't think anybody's got my back because you try to I know how to handle this. Since everybody's blocked, why are you a fucking mod on my fucking channel? Why are you still typing, Casper? Since you're pissed off that for some reason like Jamie more, why are you still here? Not that I like Jamie more.
That all stemmed from my show, and it carried over to yours. I don't know why.
The Jamie situation. Yo.
Because you weren't even the problem, OG. I was the problem. Apparently, I caused the rift that day when Jamie and Casper and Denizen got into it, and it carried over to your show.
Casper, I don't mind you being here, but if you're gonna be a bitch and attack my fucking community and be argumentative, be a depressive little asshole, I don't want you here. You're just as bad as RLM or Beth or Tootie. You're just as bad for mental health. Oh no, it was pretty much established you didn't do anything.
Except fucking ended up in the middle of shit. Didn't know which way to go. Trying to do the best thing for people.
We're already a minute over on the goal and not a single dono. I guess nobody wants me to keep going.
Yeah. Yeah, well, blessings, bro. I appreciate you letting me up, and yeah, thank you, Cleaner. And Chuck, and start Uncle Chuckle's custard hut. Yeah, blessings.
Blessings.
Yeah, peace, homies.
Fair
Good
enough.
seeing you again,
Yeah, I
dude.
appreciate you guys. Yeah, I'll be back soon.
Be safe.
Nobody said you did anything like that, Dennison. I didn't even say Chuck had my back. Did I? Sorry, Chuck. I said none of you people have my back. I mean, fuck.
Really interesting.
There's very
Dennison,
very
how
few
can you
times.
how can you have somebody's back when you've got them blocked? You've literally told them you don't respect them, and you want to talk to them via chat when they're trying to host a live stream.
It's been that way for a few days now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, something's got to give, bro. Like, you people, like Tootie and fucking Beth ain't the only fucking scumbag people. People have different ways of being a scumbag.
Yes.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
And
100%.
some ways most people are okay with. They don't really care about that shit. But this is something serious, This is something people care about. This is not a way that you get away with being a scumbag.
Yeah.
And I was just going to say, if you recall when the article, and that's when the problem developed initially between you and Tootie.
Wait, hold on. Me and him can't give our opinion unless it's in line with what everyone else says. Fucking wrong. You can't handle that I think MGTOW is fucking gay. But here's the thing. I reconnected with a friend who is MGTOW, or at least Red Pill, and can explain my position better than I can. At least he can fucking speak MGTOW to you people. Because he understands my position and largely agrees. Hopefully, he will be around for a stream. It's not the thing is, you motherfuckers, here's the thing. You motherfuckers, in order to be on my side or have my back or be my friend, I have to agree with you. not the other way around. I never once actually banned you or kicked you from my shit. You refuse to come up here. I will burn every goddamn bridge to light my way. That means you too. If you are fucking being a fucking falsehood, a liar about me, a backstabber in any way, guess what? Your bridge is a tinderbox. Now, if you're being chill, if you're not backstabbing, if you're not being a hypocrite, if you're not doing that, we're fine. Disagree with me all you want. We can argue and cuss each other out. That doesn't make you a backstabber. Friends and people fight. Again, if I don't have a bridge with you, brother, then why are you here? I still haven't banned you, and you say shit like that. Okay, did I tell you to rope yourself? Did it come from me?
I don't remember that.
I don't remember hearing you say that.
That didn't happen on my show. This is where this fight all started from, and that's what kills me.
I remember you expressing how you felt about what was going on and your thoughts about what was going on, but I don't remember anybody saying anything about anybody dying or, or using rope or any of that. That's crazy. Some people think that logical extremism, when they're trying to have a conversation with somebody or argue with somebody or whatever, is actually going to work, but they don't understand logical.
What kind of dig is that, Denison?
I didn't say it happened.
Look at that comment Denison made. The one where he says only your real friends, Chuck, Beth, and Tootie. That's bullshit. I came up here when he had something to say. I came up here like a man to face him. Instead of being a little bitch and yapping from chat.
And that's the problem. Yapping from chat while I'm trying to host a show. They don't see what they do. They only see what you do.
Yeah. I'm a terrible person.
I'm not getting paid for this, and we have 50 people watching this shit show. So, I mean, I guess y'all can find something else to do.
There you go.
Because I'm just gonna stop talking to people. I think I'm done streaming for a while too, because I don't want to let these fuckers. Chuck dropped. I don't want to let these fuckers win. But when motherfuckers won't talk to me directly, and then they want to bitch about me doing shit publicly, but be in chat talking about shit publicly.
Yeah,
it's annoying as fuck.
You didn't have to kick me.
I didn't kick you, did I?
Somehow I got thrown out.
I didn't do it.
That's all right. I'm good. I'm not.
No, Denison, you're a backstabber because over a disagreement you block, ban, and kick.
Yeah.
You block, ban, and kick over a minor disagreement. You tell your friend you don't respect him. You tell them there was no friendship. I'm not sorry. Fucking MGTOWs are faggots.
Yeah, they're just feminist.
I haven't heard that take. I like it.
MGTOW is just like a feminist. They're promoting the same thing.
You didn't kick Chuck. Nobody has keys anymore.
I didn't kick Chuck. Chuck don't got keys.
I mean, I still don't really fully understand.
No. These are the resolutions. I am learning that at the end of the day, some people did nothing wrong, but were a part of it. Right? If that makes sense.
Well, I may be wrong for my part. And it wasn't intentional either.
That's what I'm getting at, Chuck. Let me finish. Some people may have been a part of it, but they did no wrong. Some people are narcissistic control freaks that love to gossip and do the little part, but at the end of the day, don't really mean much harm. They just like to talk shit and gossip. And sometimes they don't take accountability when that happens. But then you've got people that will outright lie, share information, then take accountability for it without any thought process until the actual repercussions for that accountability happens. And then they'll platform people that say and do the most wild shit, acting like they've done nothing wrong. Right. And then you've got people that will not listen to you. I'm just pulling up a random comment. I don't know whose comment I pulled up. Then you've got people who randomly won't fucking listen to you, will spurg the fuck out at you, don't fucking listen, makes it all about them and their situation, and fucking can't meet anybody halfway fucking down the goddamn ladder. And then will not fucking let shit go. Then you've got people that will fucking act like they're superior. Again, another random chat for no fucking reason I pulled up. You got people who act like they're fucking superior. They're so much better. They're so much wiser. They're so much this and that. Then all they want to do is you can't communicate with them like an adult. You can't fight. You can't really trust them because you don't know where you sit with them, because if you have a mini fucking argument with them, your entire whole dynamic changes. I mean, like, maybe there's different ways of being a fucking scumbag. Like, seriously.
I think there's a handful of ways of being a scumbag that people are really offended by, like actually affected by, you know? And then there's like a handful of ways that people are just like, whatever, that's just humans being humans. Like, you're just not a valuable human if you behave in that kind of, you know, in whatever threshold they have, right? Like if they don't really mind that somebody runs around and just kind of like plays games with people, they just like little prankster tricks, stupid shit that doesn't mean anything, but that people get startled by and then laugh at later. Okay, fine. If you're cool with that and you allow that in your life, then cool. But if you don't allow that, then people know you have a standard. You don't allow that kind of thing. And so when they engage in it, like, that's what they're being to you. You see, there is that differential. It's all about thresholds, though, standards. And people don't seem to like each other's standards and be okay with saying, okay, well, that's your standard, and I'll behave that way when I'm around you. I appreciate you have that standard, and I'll stick to it if I want to engage with you. They don't do that.
I have learned that my mentor Ike, because when somebody mentors me, right, I do my own thing. I don't really listen. I take the information and I apply it to my life where it fits. But Ike has mentored me in dealing with people, and I don't mean this as a superiority complex. I don't mean this as bad as it sounds. But honestly, Snafu, Tootie, Beth, Dennison, Casper, y'all don't matter. The fleas don't fucking matter. Right now, all this is just fleas nipping at the fucking flesh, and I'm taking it way too seriously.
Well, you're hot about it right now, and once you vent the heat off, you'll calm down a little bit about it, bro. Don't worry. I know how it is.
No, at this point, I don't give a fuck anymore. If people ain't got my back, fuck them. But we ran out of time. You 52 people that are enjoying the shit show, you didn't donate, so go find something else to do with your time. Bye. Chuck, stay in the back.